There it is.
Now? What about now? Let me know.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is. Now it's out.
We're almost there.
There it is.
Okay.
There, now it's out.
Now it's out.
Out. There it is.
Okay.
Nope.
I moved it.
It's just in and out.
In and out?
Nope.
Still nothing?
Nope.
Okay.
There it is.
Right there.
Nope.
No? Nothing? Yeah, I might have to sit here holding it. How about now? Nothing? Almost?
There.
Hey, that's harder than you think.
There it is.
Right. I moved it.
Right there. Right there.
Right there?
That's it. Right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Now don't breathe. Yeah,
don't
that's
move
right.
it. Don't move it. No. Get rid of it.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah. I'm a stand-up guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to Knights Stadium and count down to kickoff and KCU football live on Kool TV.
Thank you.
And hello again, everybody. Welcome into Kentucky Christian University football here on the Kool Hit Sports Network, Kool TV. I'm Chauncey Griffith, along with Coach Brent Terry, and we're glad to have you along for Senior Day here in Grayson. The Kentucky Christian University Knights in action against the Reinhardt University Eagles. And Coach Terry, it looks to be a pretty good one. At least it's football weather, right?
Absolutely. Beautiful day here on campus at Kentucky Christian. You know, for the first weekend in November, sometimes the weather can be a little spotty, but not today.
Sure.
It's just absolutely beautiful. Sun's out. You know, got a nice crowd on hand, so everything points to another exciting day of Kentucky Christian football.
Kentucky Christian University coming into this one 1-8 on the season, following a loss last week here at home against Bluefield, 38-21. Reinhardt moving into this game, a record of 6-2 on the year. Excuse me, they're riding a 5 game winning streak with wins over Georgetown, U-Pike, St. Andrews, Point, and last week at home against Union, 45-10. Coach, we're going to step out, take our first break of the pregame show, but we'll come back, give you a little preview of today's matchup, and talk about both of these teams a little bit. Don't go away. Back after this here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm dreaming.
Of what?
Fall in the bluegrass, days at the track, nights on the 50-yard line.
Well, you want to be at the 50 instead of on the 50. That could be dangerous.
But to complete your day, you can count on Clark's Pump and Shop.
Whether it's a breakfast sandwich or pizza on the way to the track, picking up drinks and crispy crunchy chicken on the way to the game, no one has you covered like Clark's Pump and Shop.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back in Grayson. Glad to have you along. Coach Brent Terry joining us for color commentary. I'm Chauncey Griffith. And it's KCU and it's Reinhardt on Senior Day here in Grayson. And, Coach, we talked about both teams' records. Let's take a look real quick. We mentioned UPOC 6-2 on the year. They're on a 5-game win streak, looking to make it 6. Talk about them a little bit offensively.
Well, they are. They're coming in hot. They've been a good team all year, 6-2, 4-1. Like I said, they're on a win streak right now, so they're rolling hot dice. And this team is led by the quarterback, Taylor Jackson. He's a junior, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, out of Guyton, Georgia. And, he's kind of their field general. Now, they're not a sling at first kind of football team, but he's very efficient, completing nearly 60% of his passes, 75 out of 128, only 6 interceptions in that 128 attempts, just over 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns. So very efficient with the ball. He takes care of it. He's an older kid, and he's kind of the general in this offense. They rely on, in that running game, Jadavian Colbert. He's the guy that's going to get most of their carries. He has 143 attempts, approaching 850 yards on the year. A little bit lower on the net, had a few lost yardage plays, but nearly 6 yards a carry and 4 touchdowns on the year, averaging over 100 yards a game. So he's a guy that the KCU defense is going to have to stop, and of course, they're going to try to load it up, and they try to stop the run. You got to be able to play in the pass a little bit in the back end, and whether they can contain Taylor Jackson may be the key to this game today.
Sure. So you say they're an efficient offense. Are they capable of the big play?
Oh, absolutely. They can hit you with the big play. You take a look at their offensive sticks. They're averaging over 400 yards a game. Pretty balanced. That's what I said. They're not necessarily a sling at first. They try to have a lot of balance in their offense. 197 yards rushing and 211 passing, putting up 36 points a game. So they're an offense that can get it done in a variety of ways.
Right.
But they can strike down the field. You take a look. Jackson has a long of 73 this year, so he can sling it down the field a little bit.
Yep.
And you take a look at that running back, that group. They have long runs of 59, 42, 65, 36. So they're able to get some chunk plays too.
I haven't mentioned Reinhardt coming into this one 6-2. They're 4-0 in AAC play. KCU, on the other hand, coming in this 1-8. They're 1-3. They've got one conference win that came 2 weeks ago over St. Andrews. Talk a little bit about the Knights not finding as much production offensively, but some bright spots here and there. Talk about KCU offensively.
Yeah, well, last week we were. And I think really pleased. I think everybody, didn't get to win, but pleased with the offensive progression a little bit.
Yes.
Jamari Wilson is the man for this offense. I think he carried the ball somewhere around 30 or 31 times last week and got just over the 100-yard mark. And so he's the guy in this offense. Of course, Baden Gillespie has been behind center for that. So,
sure.
But if we know that, so does Reinhardt.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So they are going to obviously, I'm sure, all week in practice, and their defensive game plan is try to put the brakes on Jamari. And when they do that, if they're able to take Jamari away, then where are some of the other places that Coach Aubrey can look to get some offensive production, and that's going to be the key to being able to keep the offense out on the field and keep the ball moving and is have some production from some of these other parts of the offense.
Absolutely. Talk about that receiving core. Jaraylin Johnson, 14 receptions, averaging 10.5 yards per game. Braden Long, 14 receptions on the season, averaging 7.7 yards per game. Leading, as far as yards per game, their leading receiver, DT Gideon, 20.5 yards per game. Talk about that passing offense of KCU.
Well, it's not been, an offense that can really get the ball down the field a ton, but Baden has done a good job of kind of finding some last week he found some curl routes in there,
sure.
Was able to hit some intermediate stuff, able to get the ball to the running backs out of the backfield, and so that's the 552 yards on the season, only 2 passing touchdowns. They've been much more efficient in the rushing game, so they got to find a way. If they take Jamari away, can Baden make a few plays in the passing game and throw for 150 yards and keep that Reinhardt defense off balance a little bit?
Absolutely. And, Coach, we're going to have to go to break here in just a second, but I think a lot of that success last week in the air came in terms of play calling.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they were a little bit willing to turn Baden loose just a little bit more and take the cuffs off and let him do what he see what he can do. And that's the good thing about Baden is he's able to make some plays with his legs too. If it does break down, if you're not able to protect it, he's not just a sitting duck back there. He can move around a little bit and make a few plays with his legs and get some yards that way also.
Absolutely. Coach, we're going to have to step out, take another break here in the pregame, but we'll come back. We'll have starting lineups for the Kentucky Christian University Knights on Senior Day here in Grayson. It's KCU and it's Reinhardt. When we're back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back in Grayson. Glad to have you along. While we were away, we had the coin toss. Coach Terry, tell them what happened there.
Reinhardt wins the toss, and they've elected to take the ball. They're going to put their offense out there on the field first today and see if they can take that first drive down and get ahead. It's what most kind of offensive coaches want to do. They want to take that ball and try to get their offense out there and strike first.
And if you're watching on Kool TV, you see KCU making their way out onto their sideline through a tunnel formed by the cheerleaders and a few other folks. While we got just a second, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Kentucky Christian University defense. Up front, we've got 2 tackles, Montrezis Hopkins and Uriel Carrero. 2 ends, they are Charles Nathan and Trent Hill. 3 linebackers, middle linebacker Daryl Houston, strong side linebacker Elijah Verne, weak side linebacker Joshua Bowen. 2 safeties, they're Josiah Price and Jalen Price, and 2 cornerbacks, they are Gino Robinson and James Dorsey. And that's your starting lineup defensively for the KCU Knights. Coach, I just heard a siren. That means the clock has expired and it's time to rock and roll.
Yeah, the music starts up here. We get both teams out on the field. Like we said, Reinhardt's going to get the ball first. They've got a couple of explosive guys back there in the return game, so going to be important here for KCU to cover this first kick and get off to a good start.
Absolutely. It's going to be Connor Ignacio, the kicker for KCU. We've seen him put a couple in the end zone this year. We'll see if it happens right here. We know he can do it. That one's a high, short kickoff. It's going to be fair caught at about the 29-yard line. To be 1st and 10, Reinhardt.
Yeah, they go with the short kick there. They're a little worried about those explosive guys back there in the back also, so they kind of pooch kick that thing there. That's Cam Curtis able to take that kick for Reinhardt, and he'll fair catch it. Put their offense out on the field.
That's right. We'll get our first look at the Reinhardt offense led by a few skillful players. We'll see them lined up under center. That's Tyler Jackson, a junior quarterback out of Guyton, Georgia. He's going to drop back and throw it on first down. Got his guy, and it's caught at the 45. He gets it across midfield down at about the KCU 46-yard line. So a pretty good pickup here on first down.
Yeah, they come out in 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, a max protect that. 7 guys in the protection. They only a 2-man route. They hit the what we call a crash route, right? He goes across the field to the other hash and makes a nice catch on the crosser.
1st and 10. Reinhardt from the KCU 46. A handoff on first down, right up the middle of that formation, and a decent pickup. Give him about 8 yards on first down.
Jalen Price sticks his nose up in there and makes a tackle. The only thing kind of keeping him from hitting his head on the goalpost there was Jalen has a nice tackle from behind. Yep.
That's right. 2nd down and 2. Another pass on 2nd and short. It's going to fall incomplete. Tyler Jackson trying to get it out there in the flats on a little out route. Intended receiver there, I believe, was Friedberg, maybe?
Yep.
Kind of hard to see those numbers.
Yep, that's their leading receiver and the guy they're going to try to get the ball to. Impress Reinhardt off the bat. A lot of personnel changes. They've been in the last play, they were in 10 personnel with 4 wide receivers. Now they go back to their to a deal here with 2 tight ends, 1 in the backfield, 1 attached.
3rd and 3. A handoff up the middle. Met in the backfield for a loss. A great defensive play there by a couple of interior D linemen. Going to make it 4th down, Coach.
Yeah, really nice stop there. They try to go with the counter play and able to eat that up. That's Wyatt Brackman kind of off the edge there, number 99. He did a nice job making a sure tackle there and gets the tackle for loss. And Reinhardt with the first big decision of the game here, 4th down and about 4 from just inside the 35-yard line, and they're going to go for it.
Yes, sir. Jadavian Colbert lined up to the right of Tyler Jackson. 3 receivers to the right side. Jackson takes the snap, hands it to Colbert, and he finds some room to run, gets it across the 20, down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Reinhardt. So on 4th and 3, they come up big from about 34 yards away.
Yeah, they've shown a lot of faith in that run game right there on 4th down and 3 or 4 to go ahead and run the outside zone play. And Jadavian hits a nice cutback lane there.
Tyler Jackson,
you're able to see here coming up here on the replay. They do a nice job of kind of stretching it, puts his left foot in the ground and gets up the field on the hash, bounces it outside and scores in the left corner. Nice run by Jadavian.
Absolutely. And the kicking team on to try to tack on one more. The PAT is up, and it's good. So with 13:07 to go in the first, Reinhardt strikes first. It's 7-0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back in Grayson. It's 7-0. Reinhardt after a 34-yard touchdown run by Jadavian Ja Colbert. And KCU will first look at their offense here, Coach, as we see the kickoff team out and ready to roll. A big kicker for Reinhardt, too. Big body kicker.
Yeah. They're going to have to get over there. Field that.
Yeah, it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
I was right there with you there, Coach.
Yeah, looked like I guess he knew that was going to hit out of bounds there. That taking a little bit of chance that ball hits and spins back. That's a live ball, but
yeah.
But he must have had it sized up there, and it does go on out of bounds, and so they'll take the 5 extra yards there on the procedure for kicking the ball out of bounds and get the offense out on the field.
Yes,
see
sir.
if they can answer. Quick scoring drive there from Reinhardt to go right down the field. Nice little crossing route to open that series and get some chunk yards, and then the running game takes over from there.
Absolutely. And if you notice, I haven't said a name for their kicker because he's number 71, and they don't have a 71 on their roster. So, same guy kicking field goals as doing kickoffs. Nonetheless, it's offense time for KCU. Baden Gillespie's going to take the shotgun snap, and the whistle blows as soon as he does that. And I see a flag flying over here, and the line judge on the KCU sideline pointing the direction of KCU. It's going to be a false start to start things out here. So back him up 5, repeat first down. So instead of the 35, it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was a problem at times last week also, was kind of getting behind the chains. And so here you start on, you hate to see that your opening play of the game, you know, that you probably already got scripted out.
Sure.
And you have a false start penalty. So you hate to see that. But anyway, 1st and 15.
Still getting things set up here as the ball's not been blown back in. Here we go. Time to get things underway. 1st and 15 now. 2 receivers to the right. Gillespie's going to fake a handoff, throw it, and it's caught. That's Braden Long, the receiver. Give him about 9 yards on the pickup. Makes it 2nd down and about 6 to go.
Yeah, so because they're behind the chains there, you end up here in 2nd and medium. But I like the idea of moving the pocket right there. They get Baden out on the out on the edge a little bit, and they find a little flat curl combination, something they were successful with last week.
And that's something you talked about in the pregame. They were very, very reliant on Jamari Wilson offensively, and I still expect them to be that way. But you know that's what Reinhardt's coming in here ready to defend. So they're opening up the playbook here on 1st down.
Yep.
2nd and 6. It is going to be a handoff, and it's going to go to Wilson. He charges ahead, gets a couple yards, give him about 3, makes it 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Yeah, Reinhardt doing a You notice there that outside linebacker really coming in, really, not respecting the slot receiver very much. And as soon as that ball looked like it was going to go to Jamari, he was really coming hard to set the edge.
Yes.
So they're going to be all over Jamari Day. They're not going to try to let him get his 100 yards or so. They're going to try to force somebody else to make some plays for this offense.
Another running back on here, 3rd and 3. Ross comes on, receiver goes off. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Got 2 backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Wilson. Off tackle left side with some room to run. Gets it across midfield, down across the 40, and he goes out of bounds at about the 37, maybe the 36-yard line. So a good pickup here on 3rd and 3. Got well more than enough for the first down, Coach.
Yeah, they do tonight. They bring in another running back, give somebody else, give that Reinhardt defense somebody else to look like. Little cross action.
And it's going to be a
and
handoff
a nice
to
job
Wilson.
of blocking
Off
down
tackle
the
left side with
creates
some
a
room
nice
to run.
little
Gets it
B-gap
across
hold.
midfield,
Jamari
down
does the
across
rest.
the 40.
Gets it into Reinhardt territory.
About an 18-yard carry for Jamari Wilson, and that moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 now in Reinhardt territory. 2 receivers to the right, also a wingback, and a shotgun snap goes to Gillespie. He sprints out under some pressure out there. He's going to be brought down deep in the backfield. So that'll go down as a sack, a loss of about 9 yards on 1st down.
Kellen Neal coming up, his senior defensive back there coming up from his positioning and getting the sack there on Baden. You'd like to see Baden just go ahead and toss that ball away as he's on his way out there. They got it covered up. You don't have any bites. 1st down. Throw that thing in the first row, just get it past the line, and you're out of the pocket. There's no grounding and like that. So
sure.
As long as you get it past the line of scrimmage, so you'd like to see him throw that ball over there on the sidelines and just being 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 20.
Back to the 45-yard line. They've got to get it to the 31. The 26 for a 1st down. But Wilson on 2nd down with a decent carry here. That's his 2nd big-time carry, and he gets more than enough to make it 2nd or 3rd down and manageable, Coach.
Yeah, it's the 2nd time today they've kind of picked on that Reinhardt right side over there, that left side of the offensive line right now, doing a nice job of getting some movement and displacing that nose and tackle over there for Reinhardt and creating a lane for Jamari. And like we said all year, when you get Jamari clean into the line, he can make a guy miss there. There was an unblocked defender there, a free hitter, but Jamari stepped right out of that tackle and continued for about another 12 yards.
3rd down and 7 yards to go now. Wilson lined up to the left, a fake handoff to him. Gillespie sprints out to the left. He's under some heavy pressure there, Coach, and does probably the smart thing and just gets rid of that football.
Yeah, and then, like I said, that's kind of what we'd like to see him do right there. When he doesn't have anything, when it breaks down, go ahead and get rid of it.
Sure.
And now you're 4th down, but it's not 4th and 15, right? You're looking at 4th and 7 right now. So a chance to be productive here, maybe keep them out on the field, but a nice drive. One more 1st down here would be huge. Give them a chance to get in the end zone.
I'm not seeing any change in personnel and the positioning here. They're on the Reinhardt 33-yard line, 4th and 7. We're going to see another play of offense.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. No reason to punt this football right here.
Gillespie takes a snap, hands it off to Wilson. Wilson gets a few yards, gets it across the 30. But he's got to make it to the 26. I think he's going to be tackled at about the 29, about 3 yards short.
Yeah, just another situation where a big lost yardage play really hurts.
That's
right. Throws that ball away on 1st down, then that's going to be enough to get them a 1st down in that situation. So Baden does the right thing of throwing it away there on 3rd down, but if he'd done that on 1st down, it'd been a much a better opportunity to keep the offense out on the field. But that's just something you learn with, and that's not a bad opening drive. They flipped the field, and they've got Reinhardt inside their own 30 here, so maybe the defense can get a stop.
You talk about drive killers. Penalties are drive killers. Yeah. Well, a loss of 9 yards is drive killer as well.
That's right.
In most circumstances. On 1st down, Jackson looking to throw. Has his guy over in the flats right on the numbers there, but incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Intended receiver is Tremaine Demps. Freshman wide receiver, 6'2", 165 pounds, out of Quitman, Georgia, Brooks High School.
Yep, little mesh concept right there. We've got 2 crossing receivers right there in the middle, and ball just delivered a little high. A little pushing and shoving after that play. Carrero getting after one of the guards there from Reinhardt, and that's going to be movement on Reinhardt as the right tackle flinches right there, and Carrero kind of getting in their head a little bit maybe, and a little pushing and shoving. I'm sure a little talking going on out there right now, and he gets the flinch from the right tackle there.
I was, you and I both were down on the sideline there before the game, and it's a good atmosphere. It's senior day, a decent crowd on hand here, and KCU's wanting to be in a ball game here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. Two receivers to the right-hand side of the field as Jackson looking to throw. He's got a guy over here on the KCU sideline, and that's going to be ruled
no catch.
Out of bounds. Yes, sir. He came down out of bounds. Jakari Clark, the sophomore wide receiver, he made the grab, but his feet went down out of bounds.
Yeah, the long throw there from Taylor Jackson there. He kind of slings that thing all the way across the field and had an open receiver, but like I said, kind of came down right on the line. Kind of a read route right there. He's going down that left sideline.
Sure.
And he'll read that defender there. He's either got a go or a comeback route.
A 2-by-2 set here on third and a long way to go. Third down and 15 yards to go for Reinhardt. One back in the backfield as Jackson. Do we have a whistle down there, Coach?
Yeah, we got a whistle. Stop play. Delay a game. So they've really got Reinhardt behind the chains here. So we'll see what the defensive staff from KCU does here. They're going to drop back and play coverage, or are they going to give them a little pressure? You got them in a certain passing situation here. It's always this third and this long is a good screen or draw down. So we'll see whether KCU decides to heat them up or they're going to drop and play coverage.
It's third down, 20 yards to go now for the Eagles from their own 20-yard line. Same formation as Jackson takes the snap, looking to throw, trying to find a guy, and he's got one. And it's going to be close to a first down. Coach, is going to depend on the spot here. A receiver there is Cedric Cullors, his first catch of the game, and he's just there for enough for the first down.
Yeah, sticks route, right? He goes down just, however deep you need to go to get the first down there is the depth of that route. And they're just going to go down to the sticks, whether it's 15 yards or 12 yards, whatever it is. They're going to call sticks in the huddle right there, and he goes down and does a good job of breaking down. Really wasn't bad coverage. He just did a nice job of fighting back to the ball and made a strong catch.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line as we got motion from the receivers. Jackson takes the snap, hands it off in the backfield, gobbled up a few yards deep in the backfield is Tyrus McKee, sophomore. He's listed as a receiver, lined up in the backfield, and that'll go down as a loss of about 5 yards.
Yeah, Carrero
down 3
getting
yards
in there
to go.
real
Got
quick.
two backs in the back.
That defensive line from the ball and made a strong catch. Able to,
yes, sir.
to get some penetration there. You'll see Carrero kind of in that right one technique there, and he just overwhelms the guard, puts him in the backfield, and swings it up, able to make a nice play there.
Second down, 15 yards to go now. A pass over in the flats is caught. That's Louis Morris,
yeah.
L-U-I-S. Morris, and he makes that one, picks up about 7 yards.
Yeah, big personnel changes here coming for Reinhardt. They run a lot of guys in and out of the game. A lot of different personnel. KCU really not matching personnel, staying with their base defense. They're kind of in a 4-2 look, 4-2-5 look right now, and trying to bring a little bit of pressure as they've got 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage right now.
3rd and 7. Jackson looking to throw over the middle of the field. It's caught, getting it across midfield and down to about the 40-yard line is Jordan Gant.
And that's the danger with 5 up right there. You bring 5, you're only covering with 6. That puts you usually in a man-free situation and, able to get kind of a free release there and hit the inside slant route.
Unofficially, pick up about 17 yards, maybe 16 yards. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different intended receivers so far in this ball game for Reinhardt.
Now, Taylor Jackson doing a good job of spreading it around.
Yes, sir. On 1st and 10, another handoff up the middle of the formation. A pickup of about 8 yards for Tyrus McKee. That's his second carry of the ball game. First one for positive yardage, though. He's got 2 carries now, unofficially 5 yards for McKee. Down under 6 minutes to go here in the first. And Reinhardt, so far, able to string together a little drive here.
Yeah, picking up the 3rd and long back there was crucial for them, keeping this drive alive. But, KCU making them earn it right now.
Yep, Jackson's going to keep it himself. Yes, sir. And everyone bid on that one. And Jackson made him pay for it. Gets it down at around the 6-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And I see a flag flying after the play.
Yeah, that's going to be a late hit out of bounds there.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Gale, just making a little contact. It was not a brutal hit by any means. I think he was trying to slow up, even tried to caught him a little bit. But he definitely did contact him out of bounds right there and should have been able to avoid him. But that's going to give add on a couple of yards. Looked like he ran out of bounds around the 5, so that's going to end up ball around the 2.5-yard line after the half the distance penalty.
About a 27-yard run by the quarterback there, and a good play call by Reinhardt.
Yeah, just a little read play there. He's got the option to keep that thing off the backside and caught KCU being a little too aggressive.
Hand off up the middle, goes to Lewis Morris, and he marches it in from 3 yards away for another touchdown. Reinhardt, his first carry of the ball game. He has 1 catch for 7 yards, but give him a 3-yard touchdown, and that makes it 13-0.
Yeah, a good push from the Reinhardt right side of that offensive line right there as they create a nice seam and basically goes untouched into the end zone.
And the kick is up, and it's good as well. So with 5:26 to go here in the first, your score, Reinhardt 14, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back here in Grayson. Glad to have you along. It's 14-0 after a 3-yard touchdown run for Reinhardt's Louis Morris. And Coach, Reinhardt able to string together a pretty effective, methodical drive all the way down the field.
Yeah, they converted 1 3rd and 15 plus or so there. And, KCU, when you get an opportunity 3rd and long like that, you got to get them off the field. And if you don't, the result often is a touchdown.
That kickoff's going to be caught at about the 19-yard line. That's Hezekiah Hunter who goes out of bounds at the 19. So that's where KCU will take over now. 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line.
Reinhardt been very efficient with their first 2 drives, able to punch them in there. So KCU really needs to answer here. You don't want to lose touch with these guys, get down too many points. You got to keep yourself. Still got a ball game. Still in it right now, but need some production. And they've had some success running the ball. Yep. Completed a few passes. They've just got themselves behind the chains a few times, and has cost them being able to get a few first downs. So see if they can string something together here.
Absolutely. Gillespie's going to take it on first down, hand it to Wilson. Wilson left side picks up a couple yards. That's not Wilson, Coach.
Yeah.
I can't get the number there. Nonetheless, that was a pickup of about 3 yards on first down. As soon as we get the number, we'll let you know who the ball carrier was there.
Yeah, you can kind of see they're kind of picking on that right side of the Reinhardt defense. They've had a little bit of success over there.
Yep. 2 backs in the backfield again. Other back is Marcus Ross Jr. Yeah, he's the one who picked up 3 yards there.
Oh.
And this time it is Wilson.
Yeah, they're able to kind of give Reinhardt a little eye candy there. They're using 2 backs now instead of 1, and then running a little option look off the back side of it here. At some point, you're going to see Baden probably keep that thing and run the option out the backside with the other running back, whether it be Ross or Wilson, using those guys as a pitch man.
3rd down and 2 yards to go now. KCU 2 plays of offense on this drive. A 5-yard carry by Wilson, a 3-yard carry by Marcus Ross Jr. Same personnel, 2 backs in the backfield. Gillespie in the gun, takes a snap, hands it off, and with enough for the first down, that's going to be Jamari Wilson getting about 3, maybe 4 yards, and move those chains.
Yeah, some really tough running right there. Wasn't a clear path to the first down right there, but Jamari able to just kind of square his shoulders and run hard and push the pile a little bit and pick up the necessary yardage. And, that's a good job of him knowing the situation, not trying to bounce it and create a big play right there. Just pick up the first down, get your shoulder square, get the first down, and move the chains and get a fresh set of downs.
6 carries now for 46 yards for Jamari Wilson. On first down, that's Marcus Ross Jr. They call his number. He gets about a yard. No, it's not. That's Wilson again.
Yeah, they go with a little different look that time. That able to use the H-back as kind of the lead blocker there. Kind of bouncing back and forth between having the H in there and the second running back.
Sure. Down under 3 minutes to go here in the first. A great crowd on hand here in Grayson for Senior Day.
Yeah, KCU doing the smart thing, using a lot of the play clock, keeping the game clock moving, trying to shorten the game a little bit, keep away from that Reinhardt offense.
Wilson takes another handoff on 2nd down, trying to bounce it outside, find some room to run. Not really able to do so. He does get a couple yards, though. Makes it 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. 8 carries now, unofficially 49 yards for Jamari Wilson on the ground here in this first quarter.
Yeah, some tough sledding right there. But again, they go back to the left side of that offense, trying to pick up a few yards. And so 3rd and medium here. Again, KCU using plenty of the play clock, doing the smart thing.
And the good thing is they've got the play clock they can look at, so they know right where they're at. Down to 3 seconds, they snap the ball and hand it off. This time it's Ross. Nope, it's Wilson again. Hit at the line. He dives forward, picks up a yard, makes it 4th down and about 5 yards to go.
Yeah, just trying to keep the clock moving right there, seeing if they could pop through there. Reinhardt with 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage, basically running into a 7-man box there, giving KCU some man-free coverage, but choosing to go ahead and try to run. And sometimes it's tough to run against those heavy boxes.
That's right. 4th down and 5, we see Connor Ignacio on for a punt attempt here. Ball's on the 36-yard line. He takes a snap. A low line drive. It's going to take a KCU roll across the 30 and the 25 down around the 21-yard line. It hit somebody's foot there. I still haven't heard him blow it dead, though.
Yeah, so as long as they don't stop, that's just a first touching situation. That ball's not dead until somebody grabs it and picks it up. So, but they'll get the ball back where it was touched by the KCU cover guy there.
It'll be about the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Reinhardt from their own 22-yard line. 2 offensive possessions, 2 touchdowns for Reinhardt. A bunch formation. And a handoff on 1st down. Getting it out to about the 29-yard line.
Reinhardt really tough to defense. Really impressed with the number of looks that they give you. They've run some squeeze formations right there. They got They got 3 receivers on the field, but they line them up in a bunch formation. They're under center. They're in the gun. They do a lot of different things here. A 2 tight end, 2 receiver, 22 personnel look. 21, excuse me.
On second down and short, Jackson dropping back to pass, has his guy over here just almost to midfield. Receiver here is Colin Fletcher. The 7th different receiver, at least with a pass attempted to go his way. He's going to pick up the first down, but he's also going to have the last play of offense here in the first quarter. So at the end of one, your score, Reinhardt 14, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Back in Grayson, quarter number 2, it's Reinhardt football, 1st and 10, and a pass from Taylor Jackson falls incomplete. I think I mispronounced that a couple times in the first quarter. Do want to apologize for that. Taylor Jackson, just me and you kind of running stats and everything, Coach.
Yeah, like no live stats today, first update, so we're kind of hand doing everything. Well, you're hand doing everything. I'm standing here looking over your shoulder watching the game, so you're scribbling and doing a lot of work right there, and
second down, 10 yards to go now from their own 47-yard line for the Eagles. Jackson's going to toss it on second down, and that is Colbert, but I do see a flag over there, Coach, so I got a feeling this one might be coming back. Colbert, though, finds the end zone. That would be a 53-yard touchdown, but the way the whistles are blowing, I think this one might be coming back.
We'll see what we got here. They go kind of a tight formation. They bunch them up in near the tight end and pull one of the guards around.
47-yard line for the Eagles.
They get number 78.
Jackson's going to toss it on
that offensive line for holding right there, but a nice
Colbert,
clean
but
pass.
I do see a flag over there, Coach, so I got a feeling
right
this one might be coming back.
So that was going to come back. Cole Edge is the guy that they get, that they target there for the holding. So that's going to put Reinhardt behind the chains here. Second down is going to end up being about second down and 20.
Yes, sir. Second down, 20 yards to go now.
So KCU catches a little break right there. Nice play, a nice formation play. Pitch kind of into that bunch, and they get a lot of blockers at the point of attack there on that.
We did get a look at Jordavian Jaw Colbert's speed there. He kind of turned the jets on and made it to the end zone pretty quick.
Yeah, as we talked about in the opening, he's averaging around 100 yards a game. You can see why.
That's right. On second down and 20 yards to go now, Jackson dropping back to pass. Under a little pressure, forced to run. We know he can do it. He gets it back across midfield, and more than enough for the first down, all the way down to the 40-yard line. But I see another flag flying after the play here, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see what we got here. A nice job of KCU by pushing the pocket there, but Taylor just kind of stepping up into the pocket and nobody there. Everybody had vacated in pass coverage and a lot of open turf there for him to cover. And so a flag does come in deep from the secondary there, but thrown at the tackle from the side judge.
We'll see what they got here. Another holding penalty.
Yeah, this time not on an interior lineman, but on one of the wide receivers blocking down the field. So that's a spot foul. So that's going to push them back to around the 50-yard line, but it will remain second down.
Yes, sir. Second down and 7 yards to go now. A 23-yard pickup there for Taylor Jackson. I tell you what, Coach, he can throw it, he can run it. He's a good football player, I'll say that.
Absolutely, yeah. He makes nice plays with his legs there. He's been pretty accurate, but thrown some nice back shoulder fades already in this game. Does a nice job of scrambling there.
He's going to hand it off on 2nd and 7. And carrying it up to about the 46-yard line of KCU. That's Tyrus McKee, his 3rd carry of the ball game. Give him 4 yards.
Trent Hill right there, number 1 left defensive end for KCU, doing a nice job of taking on the pullers right there and making him cut that thing up. And then you get 43, Jacob Wright, able to come in and make a tackle and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Jackson's going to keep it himself, finding some room to run, avoiding some initial contact there, getting it about a yard farther than they needed to for the 1st down, so move those chains. It's a 1st down Reinhardt.
Yeah, our first planned run from Jackson there.
Yeah.
We've seen him keep it on the zone read. We've seen him scramble with it. So this time they go quarterback power, try to get numbers on the defense there on 3rd down, and able to get just enough to move the chains. So, like you said, a little bit of everything out of that Reinhardt quarterback there, Taylor Jackson.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line, 42-yard line. Jackson's going to take the snap, hand it off on a jet sweep. That's Jordan Gant with the carry. Gets it all the way over here to the KCU sideline, picks up about 4 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, again, Trent Hill, a guy that we've continuously called his name all year here, does a nice job of making that thing string out and forcing him to get the thing all the way to the boundary before he cut it up, and pretty well defended there. Again, Reinhardt with just a variety. Man, they have a lot in their offensive package. They have some zone read. They've got some jet, quarterback power. They've went 2 tight ends and thrown the ball. They've very a varied offense. A lot of stuff. And here's an outside zone play, stretch.
That's Colbert on the carry. Got it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. That's about it. 4 carries, unofficially 51 yards for Jerdavian Colbert. Jerdavian Jaw Colbert.
Yep. So multiple formation, multiple personnel groups also coming in. So they'll back up in the gun here. 1 back, 3 receivers, tight end on the left.
A little hard count there.
Hard count, kind of taking a little look here, getting the play,
Yep.
changing the play. So again, another multiple something else they're doing in their offense.
Jackson looking to throw, middle of the field. It's caught, a spin move, and down to about the 26-yard line. That is Gage Stevens, the receiver. So pick up a 14 for him, his first catch of the ball game.
You know, to go along with all the other stuff they do, they've got some tempo in their offense. They're up on the ball. Sometimes they take their time like they're doing right now. Other times they get the thing snapped pretty quick. A lot, KCU's got their hands full with this Reinhardt offense.
Yeah, I think you were right about that one. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line now. Jackson looking to throw. In and out of the hands of Jordan Gant. It's going to fall incomplete, make it 2nd down.
Yeah, kind of had his man there on the inside slant. Really the first kind of misstep from Jackson today. That ball delivered just a little bit behind him. He's been really accurate with the ball all day. Like I said, had some nice back shoulder fades early in that first quarter. He's hit a couple nice slants. There was a little skinny post, but just delivered on the back hip there a little bit.
We do have a down player on the field, KCU player, so both teams will make their way over to their respective coaches, and thoughts, prayers go to him. Don't want to speculate anything like that over the injury, but Coach, you've mentioned several times here that Reinhardt offense. They've got multi-dimensions to what they can do, and a lot of talent going forward. I'm impressed with Taylor Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been impressive. They've got a nice stable of running backs. That's Carrero, I think, getting up one of the KCU defensive linemen. He's kind of jogging off, so hopefully he'll be all right. He's been he's a a force in there on that defensive line, so hopefully he's all right. That's a guy they can ill afford to lose. But back to that Reinhardt offense. I mean, just a very multiple offense, right? They're doing a lot of different things, personnel groupings, a lot of different run schemes. They've had some gap scheme stuff, inside, outside zone. They max protect, 2-man routes. They've had 5 guys out in the route from their 10 personnel. So they do a lot of stuff, really an impressive offense. You know, we've seen a lot of teams come in here and be really good at throwing the ball. We've seen a couple teams come here and really hang their hat on running the ball.
Sure.
This is the most multiple offense that we've seen come here. They got a little bit of everything. Of course, we talked about they're averaging over 400 yards a game, but they're really balanced between the run and pass, and so they're going to be they're going to give some people some fits down the road here in later in November. They're right in this hunt for an AAC championship.
2-by-1 set. Jackson dropping back to pass, looking downfield. Has his guy just out of his reach and almost intercepted there. Pass just a little bit far for the receiver. Corner, the DB got a hand on it, but it does fall incomplete. Can you see who that is?
Yeah, Jalen Price.
Okay, so
he kind of
a
little tip drill action there as the receiver laid out for it. He got a hand on it. It tipped up. Jalen got his right hand on it and just wasn't able to bring it in. Man, if he could have corralled that, that would have been a huge stop for this KCU defense.
On 3rd down, it's going to be a handoff. Goes to Colbert. He's bouncing it outside, gets it all the way in for a touchdown. Reinhardt. So with 10:33 to go, they add on another one, make it 20-0. But I hear some whistles down there, Coach. Do you see a flag anywhere?
I do not see a flag.
You hear the whistles I'm talking about,
I do hear the whistle,
though.
yeah, and I see the line judge come in. I do see a flag on the play now, down around the 4-yard line out there. So
as it stands, that was a 26-yard touchdown. But as you see, a holding penalty, the 3rd one called against Reinhardt, so that'll back him back out of the end zone. It'll be a spot foul, Coach.
Yeah, they get wide receiver Jakari Clark there on the hold, and that's the 3rd holding penalty on KCU. 2 of them, on Reinhardt. 2 of them coming on wideouts, and you don't like to see that, but you loved it. But if you're on that, you do love to see the fact that these Reinhardt receivers are really blocking.
That's right,
and they're doing a good job blocking for each other. But
that means there's giving effort.
That's right. There's a lot of effort
play.
there. But because that foul happened on the 5-yard line, they're backing up to 15, but it is a 1st down.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line, as you mentioned. Another flag pre-snap this time.
Yeah, a heavy personnel group in there right now with an H and a tight end, 2 tight ends. One guy lined up basically in an H position or a fullback position. But they don't get the snap off, 1st and 15, so we'll see if they change groups here.
Moves the football back to the 20-yard line now. 1st and 15 from the 20. And I don't see any change in personnel.
No. Tight end H to the same side, running back in the pistol.
Yeah, which we have not seen.
Another look.
Yes, sir. Another handoff. This one's going to go to Colbert again. Colbert gets it back across the original line of scrimmage. And a few more yards. Give him about 8 yards. Makes it 2nd down and about 7 to go.
Yeah, Derek Houston with the tackle there. But again, another look. Tight end H to the same side, running back in the pistol, and they go with that little inside zone look, and they cruise the H back to take care of the backside defensive end and run it up in there. But Derek Houston able to make the stop. Now they're under center.
A toss play. Getting it down to about the 5-yard line.
That same toss play that they hit a little bit earlier for a long gain that was called back with one of the holding calls.
That was Tyrus McKee. He was tackled at the 6-yard line.
KCU subbing in some defensive linemen here. 3rd down. Not 3rd and goal, though. They're able to get a 1st down around the 5.
That's right. Handoff out of the backfield goes to Lewis Morris.
Yeah, more traditional I formation there under
That's
center
right.
that time. And they just run a weak side isolation play and try to bang it up in there, and they do get the 1st down. So Reinhardt's got the ball now, 1st and goal on about the 3.
Pick up a 3 yards from Morris. And, Coach, another formation.
Yeah.
Another handoff goes to Morris. He gets it at least back to the line. We'll see where they say he went down at. It's kind of hard to tell from up here.
Yeah, 2 tight ends and a fullback in the game, so a flanker. Only that 1 receiver in the game for Reinhardt.
Give him a yard. And, Coach, I really wish that we would have been counting formations and personnel groupings officially starting out in this game, because we've seen a ton of them.
Yeah, I don't have that many fingers.
That's right.
I can't count that high. Yeah, because they've run a lot of stuff in and out, and they really force you to use a lot of personnel on defense. You know, when they go heavy like that, you try to match them with another defensive lineman or another linebacker. Then the next play they're in 4 wide receivers, and you kind of got to get another defensive back on the field. And they do a lot of good things based on down and distance, and so they're very multiple. Again, I know we've said it a dozen times already probably, but they're very difficult defense, and they do a good job of moving around on you and giving you a lot of eye candy and a lot of different run schemes in there too.
No doubt about it. 8:34 to go here before the half. It's 14-0 after a touchdown was called back a few plays ago after another holding penalty.
Yep.
So, but Reinhardt knocking on the door again.
Yeah, Javid Gale was the man down there for KCU, but he's up and walking off, and I'm sure a little banged up, but hopefully he'll be all right. Comes off under his own power.
That's what I'm saying. You like to see that.
That's right. Same group here, 2 tights, 2 running backs, fullback in a traditional formation.
2nd and goal from the 2. A handoff is going to go to Colbert. And is he in? The Reinhardt players say
yes.
He is, and he sure is. So a 2-yard touchdown for Jerdavian Colbert. That puts him unofficially 6 carries, 61 yards, and that adds 6 more points on the board. That's his 2nd touchdown on the ground of this ball game.
Yeah, methodical, I think, is just, they just kind of keep pounding at you, and if you get them in 3rd and long, they make a play to seem like in the passing game to get just enough, and then they just kind of keep hammering that ball in there. They got a big offensive line, and they run some ISO and some gap scheme and just kind of keep the chains moving, and they're not in a big hurry, but they do a good job with tempo and making you get lined up and seeing where you're at, and well-blocked isolation play there to get him in the end zone.
So with 8:26 to go here in the 2nd quarter, your score, Reinhardt 21, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
21-0 the score after a 2-yard touchdown run by Jerdavian Colbert, and a PAT made it 21-0, Coach. And we're getting ready to see the kickoff following that touchdown. Two receivers back deep for KCU, and here we go.
They do a good job of pooching that thing over on the numbers.
Yes, sir. It's caught at the 20-yard line, and with some room to run is Hezekiah Hunter. A decent return there.
Yeah.
He goes out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line, so give him about 20 yards on that return.
Yeah, good to see Hezekiah get his hands on that one. They've done such a good job of getting it right over on the boundary. It's been tough to get any returns, but he takes that one around the numbers there and able to get it up for about a 20-yard return out to the 40.
Absolutely. We've seen Hezekiah do some good things on kickoff returns, and that was an example right there. First and 10, KCU from the 40-yard line, and they're looking to get something going here offensively with two backs in the backfield. A handoff goes to Wilson on first down. Wilson hit at the line, falls forward for about a yard.
Yeah, not a lot there. They're using two backs, and Wilson follows Ross there around the right side. Sure tackle there by the left defensive end there from Reinhardt. He's able to get Jamari on the ground there. Just a short gain.
Ross goes off. Back on the field is Somi Azabike. For second down and 9 yards to go now from the 41.
Yeah, they've been kind of substituting Ross and Azabike in back and forth, using the H-back or two backs in there, keeping the three receivers on the field.
Gillespie takes a snap. Another handoff goes to Wilson. He's hit after a couple yards, gets it out somewhere near the 45-yard line. Give him about 3 yards. It's going to be third down and 6 to go.
Yeah, a little GH counter there. They pull the guard and Azubuike, and Wilson tries to follow him around left edge there, and a few yards, and puts them in a third down situation that they have a chance of pulling off here.
Yes, sir. Ball out near midfield anyway, about 6 yards shy. They've got to get it to midfield for the first down. As Gillespie fakes a handoff, looking to throw under immediate pressure, and he's going to throw that one away.
I would not be surprised if they get him for intentional grounding.
That's why I kind of paused there.
It's going to be close to whether he was outside the pocket, but that ball did not get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And there you see the flag falling, and I don't think it just fell out of his pocket. Intentional grounding called against KCU. He was on the run, but he wasn't far enough, basically, Coach.
Yeah, he's doing trying to do the right thing, get rid of the ball, but you got to throw it past the original line of scrimmage. So He basically threw that ball straight sideways, and they tried to go with a little bootleg right there, but on third down, Reinhardt was all over it, and as soon as they booted, they tried to get Azubuike out into the flat. Little slam flat situation where he runs a flat route and doesn't block the defensive end, but the defensive end was straight up the field in immediate pressure, and really he had nothing he could do but throw it away.
Connor Ignacio on now to attempt the punt. Fourth and a long way to go. A high punt is going to drop somewhere around the 37-yard line. It's fair caught by Reinhardt's Gage Stevens, a 5'10" sophomore wide receiver out of Bowden, Georgia, Bowden High School. So Reinhardt will take over at their own 37-yard line. So far, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for Reinhardt, Coach.
Yeah, this is a big series here for KCU. If they could get this thing to the locker room 21-0 right now, they got to feel decent about it.
Sure.
But still 6 minutes, lots of time for Reinhardt. They'll be in no hurry.
That's right.
We'll have a little conference here from the side judge here.
No reason given that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So they ran a few extra seconds off, so
yeah.
It's at 5:59 now. They're going to change it to 6 minutes, 3 seconds.
6:40.
6 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I thought he said 6:03, so they ran quite a bit off of it. More than a few.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah. I know what they were trying to do. Somebody caught that, though. 6:40.
And they put 6:20 on there, but
yes, they did.
All right. Nobody seems to care, so here we go.
And here we go, pistol formation. Looking to throw is Taylor Jackson. He's got his guy over the middle of the field. It's caught and in for the touchdown. That is that Tremaine Demps? I believe it is. Yes, sir. So a 68-yard touchdown thrown to Tremaine Demps on the first play of offense here for Reinhardt.
Yeah,
needless to say, that pass puts Taylor Jackson over 100 yards on the night, or on the day, I should say.
Yeah, plenty of time. Sets his feet in the pocket, just a post route there, a long post route. Throws a strike. That looked like easy pickings.
Absolutely. The PAT is up. It's a low one, but it splits the uprights with 6:11 to go, according to the scoreboard. It's 28-0. Reinhardt over KCU here in the second quarter. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Did?
Yeah.
In 96?
92 and 90. And we're back in Grayson. 6:11 to go here in the second. It's 28-0 Reinhardt. And a kick. That's going to be a touchback, Coach, as that one falls inside the 5-yard line, rolls into the end zone. And we get to see the leg strength of that kicker. And, Coach, that's Alex Hardy. I finally got his name.
There you go.
Alex Hardy. So doing a great job here tonight on special teams. And it's going to be 1st and 10 KCU from the 25-yard line after that touchback.
Yeah, the last KCU possession was a quick 3 and out.
Yep.
With an intentional grounding, lost some yards on that. So can they get a little something going here? We'll see. They'll start off in 20 personnel, 2 backs, no tight ends, 3 receivers.
Pick up of a couple yards there.
Yep, Jamari right up the middle.
Yep.
I keep waiting for them to pull that and run a little option off the back side of that with when they have those 2 backs in the backfield. Maybe saving that for a 3rd down call. We'll see whether we get that eventually.
Second down, 8 yards to go now. Clock rolling and here in the first half. And Reinhardt with a commanding lead over KCU. 2 backs in the backfield, a 2-by-1 set as Gillespie takes it. Keeps it himself, now pitches it outside to Ross. Ross able to get a few. He's in some heavy traffic, makes a move, gets it across the 30. And, Coach, he's slow to get up.
Yeah, there was the option play I've been waiting for him to run.
That's right.
And they just went down early, but Baden does a nice job of getting it out to Ross, pitch it, but he takes a hard lick there. And, again, don't want to speculate, but took a pretty good lick there on that run.
He went down on his chest and stayed that way until they rolled him over. But,
yeah.
He's moving, so. Nonetheless, it would be nice here to see KCU be able to string a drive together here before halftime that results in some points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to build off their run game. If they can get Jamari going a little bit, then that'll open up maybe the little triple option deal that they're running off the back here. So they're just trying to look for creative ways to run the footballs. They're just, it's very tough to throw the football right now. That Reinhardt defensive line is doing a nice job with pressure. Anytime Baden has been dropped back, he's had a ton of pressure. They've tried to do a good job of moving the pocket, but again, Reinhardt really athletic on defense, so makes it difficult.
That's right. As Ross makes his way off on his own accord, it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go now for KCU.
So that losing Ross right here sort of forces them to go back to a personnel with a tight end in the game.
There you go. Oz BK back on the field. They try the hard count, nothing doing. Wilson lined up to the left of Gillespie in the shotgun formation. A handoff, and he's hit deep in the backfield. Had to kind of bend it back there after some pressure, and he's brought down well into the backfield. Actually, about 3 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage, so a loss of 9 yards.
Yeah, that looked like Nolan Marshall there. When you run the outside zone play, if you don't get the end hooked, if you don't get on his outside pad right there, then it can go bad quick.
That's right.
And Nolan just able to get up the field and make sure tackle and drop Jamari for a considerable loss.
Yes, sir. Punt team on for KCU. One returner back deep to receive.
Punting has been an adventure at times for KCU.
Yes, sir. Ignacio able to get that one off. Not a very long punt, and it's fielded at about midfield by Gage Stevens. He gets it over across midfield somewhere around the 45. But, Coach, do I see a flag way back there?
Yeah, I was going to say the good news is for KCU, maybe not good news for the punter, but looks like they're going to get a roughing. And I think this one's going to be an actual roughing call rather than a running into. If it's roughing, they're going to have a first down out of this, as it was 4th and 13, and that 15 yards will give them a first down.
Okay.
If they go with the running into, they'll probably just add it on. Take them back 5 from the end of the run.
Wait and see what the call is here.
Yeah.
There you go, running into the kicker.
Okay, so they we said they might take the 5 yards from the end of the run, but they're going to re-kick it. Like you said, the punt was a little low and didn't get a lot on it, so.
I know Ignacio is capable of much more.
Yeah, he was kind of thrown off there by the low snap.
Sure.
Yeah. I thought we might get roughing the kicker out of that.
I did too.
He took a pretty good shot right there, but.
I think a lot of people in the stands did too.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of hands go up like, what?
Yeah, so.
Definitely not questioning calls, though.
No,
That's
no,
not what we're about up here.
No. Just thought that what it might be. KCU going to take a timeout. They had a little personnel problem there on the punt.
Okay. We're going to step out, too, with 4:03 to go here in the second quarter. It's 28-0 Reinhardt over KCU.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Just in time to see a little mishap here on the special teams, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like as they snapped that back there that the personal protector, one of the personal protectors, was just a little bit too quick and kind of close. They usually have 3 guys back there, and 2 on the right, 1 on the left, and one of those guys, they'll step together after the snap goes by. And it looks like he stepped right in front of the snap, and the long snap hit him, and it falls to the ground. And so that's going to give Reinhardt really good field position.
Got a feeling there's a special teams coach somewhere not real happy right now.
No, absolutely not. That's not something you see every day.
No.
And Reinhardt quickly
Yep.
converts after the special teams mishap.
That's Lewis Morris on the carry. First play of offense here for Reinhardt, and a 20-yard touchdown for Lewis Morris makes it 34-0. That's 3 carries now for Morris, about 24 yards,
really good
and a touchdown
position
for him. Got a feeling there's a special teams coach somewhere. The PAT team
right
led by
No,
Mr.
absolutely
Alex
not.
Hardy, the
That's
kicker.
not something you see
Trying
every
to tack
day.
on one more
Reinhardt
here with
quickly.
3:55 to go before the half. The snap and the hold and the kick, it's up, and it's good. So with 3:55 to go, your score moves to Reinhardt 35, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
A 20-yard touchdown run by Lewis Morris on the first play of offense for Reinhardt. 35-0 the score, and we're about to see another kickoff from Hardy. That one's going to fall inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. It's fielded by Hunter. He brings it out, bending it back over toward the KCU sideline and going out of bounds around the 30-yard line. A little bit of contact after the play. Nothing intentional, though. No flags. But things getting a little chippy sometimes, Coach.
Yeah, it gets like that every now and then.
Right.
You get these games get a little lopsided. Somebody wants to take a shot at somebody.
Sure.
And, yeah, those things happen. But everybody cleared out and headed back to their sidelines here, and we'll see whether KCU can string enough first downs together maybe to kill this last 3:48.
Going to be 1st and 10 KCU. Baden Gillespie, the quarterback, 2 backs in the backfield. This time we've got William Bowen back there. Handoff on first down along with Jamari Wilson. Wilson gets the carry. Brings it out to about the 34, so a 4-yard pickup for Jamari Wilson. Makes it 2nd down and 6 to go. Unofficially 14 carries, 51 yards for Jamari Wilson.
Yeah.
Majority of KCU's offense coming from him.
Yeah, and just as we talked about in the pregame, they're going to rely heavily on Jamari.
Sure. Clock still rolling. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gillespie takes it, hands it to Wilson again. He's hit from behind, but drags a defender with him. Picks up, I'm going to say, about 2 yards. Makes it 3rd down and 4. Coach, we talk about it every week. Wilson, Jamari Wilson, one of those running backs that he's capable of running downhill, he's capable of side to side, he's capable of a lot, but he never stops his feet.
No, he does a really good. He protects the football too. Knock on wood. You rarely see him put the ball on the turf. He takes a lot of hits and does a nice job of protecting the football. So he's a very reliable runner.
Yep.
He
gets a carry again. He's going to bend this one back over toward his own sideline. Gets it across the 50. Saw some green grass the other way and went there and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's Jamari really making something out of nothing there. That's a play that's kind of designed to hit off right side, but there was some quick penetration over there. He did a nice job of reversing the field there and found a little soft edge over here on the left. And as he came around the left, he picked up a block from one of the wide receivers and did a nice job of
this one back over
cutting
toward
it
his
up
own
and getting some
sideline.
positive yards and getting the 1st down.
Yes, sir. Big thank you to Grayson Sporting Goods for sponsoring the instant replay. Another handoff goes to Wilson. He's hit but bounces out and runs into a wall. That wall's name happens to be Cortez Brown, the junior linebacker, in the right place at the right time, Coach.
Yeah, Brown and Shorter there kind of combined to make that stop. Number 4, Shorter's the nose guard there and gets some quick penetration and forces the bounce, and then Brown cleans him up. And so, we've talked about it a lot. Jamari can do a lot, but you got to get him into the line.
Sure.
Get him a chance to get out of the backfield. And when you're running the ball that much, of course, it's hard on the offensive line too, because the other team knows that's what you're going to do too.
That's right. Second down and 11 yards to go. Another handoff goes to Wilson. Wilson gets it across the 45. About a 5-yard pickup here for Wilson, but it's going to be third down and about 6 to go. Another down player out there right around midfield. Another KCU player. And, Coach, that gives both head coaches or coaching staffs, I guess, the opportunity to come and have a word with their team. If you're Coach Aubrey right here, what are you telling your team?
Well, just really trying to get out of here. You hate to see that injury there. They really didn't have to run another play, but now that clock will go back to 25-second
Yep.
clock. The shot clock will be at 25, and the game clock's at 37. So they're going to have to run another play. And of course, you hate to see you got an offensive lineman down. I'm trying to pick up a number there. It looks like 72.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, 72. Tyler Wages shaken up. That's a third or fourth KCU a guy that we've seen come off today, and all of them came off pretty good, except Tyler's got a little hitch in his get along there. He's limping on that right leg a little bit, so not a deep position at all for KCU on
That's
that
right.
offensive line. So anytime you lose a guy on the offensive line right here, but maybe Tyler will be able to regroup here at halftime and be able to come back. But he is walking under his own power, so that's good. But not a spot that they can afford to lose many guys at.
No, sir. It's going to be third down and about 6 yards to go. And KCU will have to run another play of offense. Waiting on the game clock to be reset. They did burn off a few more seconds after the ball was blown dead after the injury, Coach.
Yeah, I'm looking across here in the press box, and the clock operator doing the best he can to get this thing reset.
That's right.
There he goes.
So the scoreboard says 37. They want it to say 47.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it reset to 47.
Yep.
It's 35-0, and we're
27. Okay.
Okay, they get it down to 27.
All right, I was wrong. They didn't run off enough time. So this presumably would be KCU's last play of offense. Gillespie's going to hand it off to Wilson again. Wilson gets it across midfield, and he's brought down at about the 49-yard line.
Clock will stop just enough to move the chains here as it's below 2 minutes and a half, and they'll restart the clock now that the chains are set, and
That's right.
KCU won't have to run another play if they don't want to.
And I do not believe they will. So a 6-yard pickup there, and the clock running down to 0 now means that at halftime your score, Reinhardt 35, Kentucky Christian University 0. Stick around for the halftime show. We'll do our best to go over some stats offensively for both teams, have a little preview of the second half, go over some scores around the country, and there's a whole lot more football coming your way from Grayson. It's Reinhardt 35, KCU 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
It's tailgate time in the Bluegrass.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to make my announcing debut.
And I believe that's football time in the Bluegrass.
But you can believe this, Clark's has everything you need for a winning tailgate.
Whether it's ice and cold drinks, chips and dips, or homemade sandwiches, and crispy, crunchy chicken for everybody, Clark's has you covered. And you don't even have to leave your car thanks to our convenient drive-thru.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Back in Grayson, halftime score here on Senior Day for the KCU Knights. It's Reinhardt 35, KCU 0. We'll take a look real quick at how we got there with our scoring summary. First score of the game was a 35-yard touchdown run by Reinhardt's Jordavian Jaw Colbert and an Alex Hardy PAT. That was with 13:07 in the first quarter, made it 7-0. Again in the first quarter, another touchdown run by Reinhardt. This time it was Lewis Morris getting in the end zone for 3 yards out, and Alex Hardy PAT made it 14-0, and that was the score at the end of one quarter of play. In the second quarter, we had 3 scores. All of them came from Reinhardt. 2 runs and a pass. The first touchdown came with 8:26 to go in the in the second quarter. A 2-yard touchdown run after a methodical drive by Reinhardt. Jordavian Colbert back in the end zone, his second touchdown of the ball game. This 2-yarder was followed by an Alex Hardy PAT, made it 21-0. About 2 minutes of football later, Reinhardt again in the end zone. First play of offense on this drive was a 68-yard touchdown pass with 6:11 to go before the half. Taylor Jackson found Tremaine Demps in the middle of the field, and he ran it in from 68 yards away. Alex Hardy with a PAT made it 28-0. Again in the second quarter, this with 3:55 on the clock, Lewis Morris from 20 yards out. Alex Hardy with a PAT made it 35-0, and that's where we're at here at the half. Coach, we're going to step out and take another break. That was your scoring summary. We'll come back and take a quick look at some offensive stats for both teams, and then we've got a preview of the second half and a whole lot more to come here at halftime. It's Reinhardt 35, KCU 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back here in Grayson. It's halftime, 35-0 the score. Reinhardt leads KCU here on Senior Day in Grayson. We'll take a quick look at the offensive stats for both teams. Again, don't have live stats, so we're statting up here, so keeping track as much as we can, right, Coach?
That's right. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you. For Reinhardt, Taylor Jackson thrown 10 passes and 3 of them incomplete, so he goes 7 for 10. 154 yards for him and a touchdown as well. That was a 68-yard touchdown pass to Tremaine Demps. We were talking about this at break, Coach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different intended receivers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them with catches. They all have one catch. 7 of 10, all 7 of them to different receivers. Jordan Gant with 1 for 17 yards. David Friedberg with a catch for 27 yards. Tremaine Demps, as we mentioned, 1 catch, 68 yards and a touchdown. Colors with a catch for 20 yards. That is his only catch of the ball game. Also, Morris with 1 catch for 7 yards. Tremaine Demps with a catch for 18 and I'm sorry, I wrote that down wrong. Tremaine Demps, 2 catches. So Gage Stevens with a catch as well. On the ground, Tyrus McKee, 4 carries for 12 yards. Quarterback Taylor Jackson, 3 carries for about 44 yards. Lewis Morris with 3 carries, 24 yards. Jordan Gant with a carry for 4 yards. And then leading rusher, Jadavian Jaw Colbert, 6 carries, 61 yards. Also touchdowns for Colbert. He's got 2 of them. Lewis Morris with 2 as well, a 20-yarder and a 3-yarder to his credit. For the Knights, KCU, Baden Gillespie, 1 pass completion for 9 yards. That was to Braden Long. And then on the ground, Gillespie, 1 carry. It was a sack for -9 yards. Marcus Ross Jr. with a couple carries, 8 yards to his credit on the ground. And then Jamari Wilson, 19 carries, 69 yards for him. And that's a look at your offensive stats for both teams. We're almost halfway through halftime here, so we're going to step out and take another break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scores from the world of college football around the country. So back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back in Grayson, halftime. It's 35-0 Reinhardt. And, Coach, while we got just a second, let's take a look at some scores from around the country.
Yeah, some big games going on here. Kind of a statement. Saturdays are calling it around the world of college football. And right now, Rutgers giving #1 Ohio State all they want, 2:03 left in the second quarter, and it's 7-6. So Rutgers playing some good ball there, giving Ohio State all they can handle.
Yes, sir.
Texas with a 17-7 lead over Kansas State as they get ready to go to halftime. Only 54 seconds left in the half there. Ole Miss trying to stay with just that single loss to Alabama. They're in control right now against Texas A&M. 6:33 left in the second. Clemson right now with a kind of a tumultuous week, if you follow that.
Yeah.
Tyler from Spartanburg was kind of made a name for himself there in Clemson, but they're taking care of business right now against number 15 Notre Dame, 24-9. Just a minute or so left in that second quarter. Tennessee all over UConn, number 17 Tennessee, 28-3 over UConn. Florida and Arkansas, a big game for both head coaches there, a little bit under fire. Sam Pittman, Billy Napier. Right now it's Arkansas 17, Florida 14. 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so left in that second quarter. So a big game going on there. A little bit of a surprise here, maybe Indiana. Tom Hall fighting for his life down there in Indiana. They're up 16-7 over Wisconsin. Nebraska trying to get bowl eligible for the first time since 2016, which just sounds unbelievable.
I know.
Coming from that storied program. But right now it's Michigan State up by 3, 10-7. A little bit before the half there also. Here's an interesting score. Our guy, some of you familiar with Rich Rodriguez from right up the road, who used to be the head coach at West Virginia. Been all over the place, but kind of fought his way back into football, and he's the head coach at Jacksonville State, and right now they're tied with SEC competitor there, South Carolina, 14-14. So that's an interesting score there. Excuse me.
That's one to follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly one to follow. That'd be a big upset. Jacksonville State just moving up from the football championship subdivision into Conference USA this year. Their first time in FBS football, and they've already got an SEC opponent here, tied with them almost to halftime. So what a big game to stay in tune to with there, as that's 14-14. That'd be a huge win for Coach Rod and his program there. North Carolina over Campbell, 27-7. So then that's kind of a look at what's going on around where a lot of big games this evening coming up. You got Utah. They'll try to bounce back after their loss to Oregon. That's at 2 o'clock. Air Force has kind of been the darling of college football right now, 8-0. They're taking on Army. So we'll see whether they can continue their winning ways. Yep. You've also got a huge game at 3:30 as Missouri and number 2 Georgia going to do battle. That was if you remember from last year, Missouri took Georgia right down to the wire, and Georgia pulled out a win there at Missouri. Going to be a little different this year as Missouri travels to Georgia down there in Athens. That will be a big game. Florida State, number 4 Florida State, and Pitt. Florida State with their 8-0 mark, but just ranked number 4. Also at 3:30, Bedlam, maybe for the last time in the foreseeable future anyway. Oklahoma State and Oklahoma are going to do battle. That's been a great rivalry over the years, and a game that you kind of hate to see go away. A conference realignment claiming another traditional rival game. Penn State and Maryland at 3:30. Big game for Coach Franklin as they look forward to playing, maybe get this one and then have a chance to play Michigan later on in November. Louisville taking on Virginia Tech, and a lot on the line there. Is Louisville 7-1, trying to get to 8-1 and keep themselves alive to get to Charlotte, maybe to play in the ACC championship game. Minnesota and Illinois later today. Looking here on down the road tonight. Of course, Marshall, local flavor there. They're at Boone to take on Appalachian State. We were just talking earlier, they hadn't won in Boone since 1996, so it's been a while since Marshall's been able to get a win there. BYU and West Virginia tonight. West Virginia on the road out in Provo. That'll be on at 7 o'clock. Look forward to that. A couple of guys there that I'm familiar with at WVU, so really rooting for them tonight. Wyatt Milam and Doug Nestor.
Couple guys you coached.
Couple of guys that I coached there on that West Virginia offensive line, so hopefully they can go out to Provo tonight and get a win. They're having a much better year than a lot of people thought they would. They were picked last in the Big 12, but they're currently 5-3, could get to 6-3 on the year, and Neil Brown's just done a really, in my mind, of course, there's a lot of people not happy with the job Coach Brown done, but in my opinion, he's done a tremendous job this year in staying focused and keeping that team. And a lot of people didn't see them getting bowl eligible this year, and so this would get them to 6 wins and get them to a bowl. And so that's a big deal, I think, there in Morgantown, and happy to see their success. Michigan and Purdue, just interesting, the sign stealing saga going on there with Purdue coach calling out Michigan there. Washington and USC. Washington trying to make their case at 8-0 to jump into that college football playoff. They're just a spot or two. Yeah, they're at 5, so they're a spot out of the rankings there. So they're looking for somebody just to take a misstep, and they can get into that college football playoff. Kentucky and Mississippi State at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, got the big game tonight, 7:45, Alabama and LSU down in Tuscaloosa. A tremendous game last year as Brian Kelly and the Tigers go for 2 in the first overtime and defeat Alabama 31-32. And so back up in Tuscaloosa tonight, and that will be a tremendous game, and most of the eyeballs around the country will be on that.
I think you're right. It's always an atmosphere. Coach, we're going to step out. We got one more break that we need to get in as Reinhardt already out on the field, and I see some red jerseys making their way this way as well. So both teams making their way out. Got a couple more minutes, and football will resume here in Grayson. It's 35-0. Reinhardt leads KCU at halftime. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back in Grayson. If you're watching on your TV screen, it's time for football, Coach. The clock expired about 30 seconds ago. You see a point out there. It's going to be KCU football here. I said point. Reinhardt won the toss at the beginning of the game, elected to receive, and so that means coming out of the half here, it's going to be Kentucky Christian University football.
Yeah, it'd be good to see. They've done a nice job kicking this thing off. They've kicked it deep a few times. They've pinned it over on the boundary a few times. So I'd like to see old Hezekiah Hunter get his hands on it here and see if they can get this thing out some decent field position and maybe strike first here in the second half.
Yes, sir. And here we go. Hardy's kick. It's a high one. It's going to drop inside the 10, around the 5. It's caught there by Hunter. He's going to bring it out. He's actually going to bring it across the field, not get much of anywhere. Brought down at about the 5-yard line. Just not able to turn on the jets there, Coach.
Yeah, it kind of makes a decision there to take that thing all the way across the field. He catches it basically on the numbers. I mean, the numbers on the field in that left corner there, and he decides to cross the field to his right, and just too much coverage there, too fast Reinhardt cover team.
That's right.
So he kind of had a choice there to take that thing across the field or just bring it straight up the numbers, and wasn't able to outrun that Reinhardt cover team.
1st and 10 KCU from the 9-yard line. So they've got to get 91 yards for a touchdown here. As a handoff on first down is going to go, I believe that's Wilson. And he gets a couple, but that's about it. Met by several defenders.
Yeah, KCU kind of staying true to who they are there, come out running the football. Not where they wanted to start, backed up inside their own 10.
That was Wilson's 20th carry of this ball game.
Yeah, that's a bunch of carries. You know, he's on pace to carry it more than 30 times, which is what he did, carried it 30 or 31 times last week.
Yes, sir.
So
2nd and 8. Another handoff to Wilson. He's going to bounce this one outside. Not much room to run, though. He's brought down before he makes it out of bounds. Pickup of another 2 yards or maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, a designed perimeter run there, but well supported from the Reinhardt secondary there. Braylon Jones coming up from his defensive back spot in the corner. Able to support that too. DeJuan Perkins.
Third and 4. Two backs in the backfield. Wilson takes a handoff again. Met at the line. And the ball is loose. And I tell you what, Coach, it went directly into the hands of an offensive lineman. That's big number 79. And if you're watching on your screen there, they did blow that dead. So it's KCU football. It went directly into the hands of Elijah Polly, and he didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, a little bit
that's
unusual
not
there.
something that happens every day.
No, so they are, yeah. So they're going to rule that ball dead, but picked up there. You get the yardage from Polly.
That's right, Polly with a 5-yard carry.
Then at the end of that carry, it looked like Polly fumbled, and Reinhardt was able to get on it, but they blew it dead from that spot. It wasn't the first running back fumble that was close to being blown dead. It was one there where Polly picked it up. And,
that's right.
He picked that thing up and started, and then stopped, and everybody
didn't know what
stood
to do.
there.
Yeah,
he wasn't sure what to do with it, and Reinhardt wasn't sure what to do with him.
That's right. I've talked with Elijah a few times. Good young man. Another handoff to Wilson, and he's going to get about 8 yards on the carry here. If I'm not mistaken, we've got another down player here. This time it's Reinhardt. That's right. You see there on your instant replay. I've talked with Elijah.
Yeah, nice little gap run. You can see the left side of that line blocked down, and then a pulling guard able to get a piece of the defensive end there and create a nice seam for Jamari. A little gap scheme run. A nice kick out block. Again, Jamari doing a good job of finding the open crease.
Yep. If there's one there, he'll find it.
Yeah, it looked like Scott Burkle able to kind of come around there, and they have him listed as a defensive lineman on our sheet here, but they've had some injuries today on that offensive line, and so some guys having to flop over to the other side of the ball a little bit. And when you have a thin roster and you get this deep into the season, sometimes some guys got to step up and contribute in other ways. Trying to get a number on the young man being helped off there on the Reinhardt side.
I'll tell you this, it's in the 40s.
Yeah, it looks like it might. Yeah. It looks like number 40, Orlando Gandy.
Junior linebacker.
Yep.
On 2nd and 2, another handoff to Wilson. He's met at the line. Actually, he met about 2 yards ahead. And we're going to give him a 2-yard pickup and a first down KCU.
Yeah, another inside run. Jamari doing a good job at squaring it up and hitting it hard. And another carry for Jamari, another first down for KCU.
23 carries, 85 yards unofficially for Jamari Wilson on this game. First and 10, another handoff to Wilson up the middle of the formation. Give him a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down, 7 to go.
Yeah, same similar plays we saw earlier where he was able to pick up a few yards. This time they run it over the right side. Eric Henderson, good to see him get back in there. The left guard for KCU kind of limped off a little bit earlier. Got a little treatment. He's back in the game now.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Got a wing back to the left as well. Another handoff goes to Wilson. He's going to take it on the right side, charge ahead for a pickup of about 4 yards. Makes it 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, and Eric Henderson comes in the game there and immediately leads Jamari around right in there, picks up a nice block. Set up a very third and manageable here. Third and 3.
I was just going to say KCU working on, like you mentioned earlier, keeping control of the football, keeping it out of the hands of Reinhardt, and trying to just methodically march it down the field.
Yeah, absolutely trying to keep that clock moving, using a lot of the play clock, although it's down to 5 seconds here, so we need to get this off. Do not take a 5-yard penalty here.
And he snapped it on about 1 second.
Yeah.
Gillespie's pass is caught, but it's going to go down as a loss of maybe a half-yard. Davari Morris there is the receiver.
Yeah, sniffed out there real quick. They tried to hit him with a little bubble or little now screen there to the slot, and nothing doing. Reinhardt all over it.
Stat line says Baden Gillespie now 2 of 2 for 9 yards. Connor Ignacio, the punter, on.
Chance to flip the field here and get some field position for the defense if they can get it away. Boomer.
A nice punt. Yeah, it's going to fall inside the 10. It's bobbled. And bringing it out of there, I believe that is Markel Sutton.
Yeah, he had to field that one going back, fields it on around the 10-yard line, bobbles it a little bit, picks it up off the turf, and
my mistake, that was Gage Stevens who brought it out.
Yep. So a good job. KCU offense moves the ball from inside their own 10 there on the kickoff out to around the 50-yard line, and then gets a nice punt. And so that'll set up Reinhardt around the 15-yard line.
Good protection on that punt, too. Able to get that off clean.
Yep.
So our first look at the Reinhardt offense here in this second half. Taylor Johnson's going to hand it off, I believe, there, Coach.
Yeah, he does. He handed off and then met immediately there in the backfield is number 55, Ray Gracino. Immediately with the penetration, probably he was in there so fast you got to assume that was some sort of blown blocking assignment from Reinhardt, as he was basically untouched and almost met the quarterback and the ball carrier at the mesh point.
Loss of 4 yards makes it second down 14 as Jackson drops back to pass. He's under pressure, shakes off a would-be tackler, and a shovel pass out in open space. Not able to be hauled in there. It's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, KCU defensive line doing a good job of pressing the pocket, pushing it back in and around Jackson, but he is able to escape, and he goes Brett Favre style.
That's right,
Or maybe for some of you younger, Patrick Mahomes
there
style.
You go.
Tries to shovel that thing underhanded down the field, but couldn't quite get enough on it.
See a new formation here by the Eagles. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. That is Lewis Morris. As Taylor Jackson takes a shotgun snap, dropping back to pass. Has his guy over the middle of the field, and it's dropped. That was Tremaine Demps, a little bit high, and just not able to pull that one in. Brings up 4th down. So we do see a change in personnel here, Coach. I believe we see the punt team on.
Yeah, nice job by the KCU defense there. They get the tackle for loss on the first down and a little pressure on second down, an incomplete pass, and they force the incomplete pass on third down. Do a nice job of covering they had the all goes there on the trip side and tried to bring that X receiver all the way across into the right flat, but Jackson not able to connect, and KCU's going to get off the field here, force a punt.
Hardy, the punter, takes it. A line drive punt is going to drop right at midfield and bounce straight up in the air. And that's where it's going to be fielded at. Right about on the 50-yard line, though.
Yeah, Reinhardt going to kill it there. They tried to bat the ball forward there, but first touching will give KCU the ball around the 50-yard line.
There you go.
Good job by that KCU defense getting off the field.
That's right, forcing a 3 and out.
Yep.
Now it's time for the offense to capitalize on good field position here. See Gillespie and Wilson will be in the backfield.
Yep.
Tied in Ozabike to the left side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide out to the left. Shotgun snap and a handoff to Wilson on first down. Initially there, a good hole created by the offensive line, and he's met at the second level after a pickup of about 2 yards.
Yeah, a little inside zone running play there. I'm not sure how much two-back we're going to see here in the second half, as it looks like Carter Ross on the sideline with his pads off, so that may limit KCU a little bit in their 20 personnel stuff. I don't know if they have a third running back to put in there with Wilson or not, but they may have to go more with Azubuike. Am I saying that right, Coach? Azubuike, excuse me. You gave me the look there like that.
I just smiled.
Well, but now I want to get that right, though.
I know.
Yeah. And speaking of Azubuike right there, he does a good job of getting a little turnout block and getting Wilson some yards.
Yes, sir. A 4-yard pickup here for Jamari Wilson. He's knocking on the door of 100 yards here in this ball game. Unofficially, anyway, 98 yards for him. 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 45-yard line in Reinhardt territory.
Reinhardt stayed with that same defensive front most of the game.
Another handoff to Wilson with some room to run. A decent pickup for him. He's going to get it all the way out to about the 34-yard line. So a pickup of 11 yards for Jamari Wilson. And a first down KCU.
Yeah, able a nice little run off right side there. What to do with him? You can see here Wilson able to kind of stayed with that. Get same defensive front, able to pull around and lead for Wilson there. So he picked up a couple nice blocks.
Run, a decent.
Good to see Henderson, Eric Henderson, back in the game there. The left guard, number 61, leading the way for Jamari.
1st and 10. A screen pass is going to be caught by Hezekiah Hunter, and he's hit immediately, but able to pick up a yard maybe. Caught it behind the line of scrimmage and picks up a yard.
Yeah, Keon McGee able to come up from his corner position there and make the quick stop. But that's a good job of just getting the ball out on the perimeter and see if you can get something to happen. Nothing wrong with that. Just serves basically as an outside run play. Good to see the ball get in Hezekiah's hands a little bit. He's one of the guys that can be explosive at times. And but that Reinhardt defense is stingy, and they do a good job of coming up and supporting those kind of perimeter screens.
You're exactly right. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Ball's on the left hash. Another handoff to Wilson. He's trying to bounce it outside. He does just that and picks up the first down.
Yeah, very nice run. They've kind of gone back to that 3 or 4 times here on this same possession. They're pulling Eric Henderson out and around the right side and letting Jamari kind of follow him and find his way around. He did a nice job of bouncing that on the perimeter, like you said, and picked up a nice first down, and KCU's got a little drive going.
9-yard pickup there. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 24 now. As we talk about, KCU, no real sense of urgency, hustling, getting to the football, that kind of thing. They want to keep control of the football as they are stringing together a drive here. Handoff. And a fumble in the backfield. Who's going to fall on it first? I believe we'll wait and see. I'm not sure here, Coach. Running back on this one is number 24. That's William Bowen. And the exchange there on the handoff. Football hit the ground. It's going to be Reinhardt football.
Yeah, just when KCU kind of had some things going here, they go with Bowen in the backfield, and just a little problem here on exchange and ball handling between
fumble in the backfield.
Gillespie and
Bowen.
And the ball ends up on the turf and gets batted around all the way.
I'm not sure here, Coach.
To add a little insult to injury, that thing gets batted out to around the 35-yard line before Reinhardt jumps on it.
That's right. So turnover here means Reinhardt 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you just hate to see that kind of an unforced turnover there. Just kind of the mishap in the backfield, the ball handling, wasn't any pressure, wasn't anything like it. Just dropped it on the turf there, and Reinhardt gets on it.
A fake handoff and a pass over here in the flats to the number 2 receiver on the right-hand side of the formation. That is Tyshawn Jordan with his first catch of the ball game.
Now Javid Gale with a sure tackle there from that KCU secondary.
A 5-yard gain makes it 2nd down, 5 to go.
And Reinhardt with their parade of substitutions on seemingly every play.
Hard to defend that. Second and 5. Jackson takes a snap, looking to throw. Under a little pressure, forced to scramble out to his left. Does just that. He's going to tuck it and get the first himself. As the ball was on the 41, he got it out to about the 47. So a 6-yard pickup for Taylor Jackson. And he's got 50 yards on the ground tonight, to his credit.
Yeah, really nice coverage there in the back end. You know, Kelly, Houston, Price, all doing a good job kind of staying with their guy in the backfield. They're forcing Jackson to have to take off with it. He had plenty of time to throw the football there, but really nowhere to go. Nice coverage in the secondary, but unfortunately he scrambles for the first down.
A called run this time goes to Jackson. Off tackle left side. Good pursuit from the KCU defense. Pickup of a couple.
Yeah, that's our guy Trent Hill running it down from the defensive left side, and they go with kind of a full zone quarterback run off of the offense's left, but Trent able to run it down from the backside and hold it to at least a minimal gain.
Give Taylor Jackson 3 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 7. Ball at midfield. Jackson now under center, wing back to his right, a fullback lined up behind him, and he's going to get the carry. That's Tyrus McKee, bringing it out to about the 39-yard line. 11-yard pickup. First and 10, Reinhardt. Down under 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Reinhardt is seemingly able to kind of just pick up yards when they need them to get
right.
that first down.
That's right.
You got them covered, and they scramble. They get just do a nice job of just keeping that chain moving.
Another handoff goes to McKee. He's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there.
Ray Grissino on the tackle there for KCU, doing a nice job there. They, again, a full zone play, and he's able to stick his foot in the ground and come back almost out the backside of that thing.
That's right.
But KCU defense able to make a play.
2nd and 6. Shotgun formation. Taylor Jackson looking to throw, and he's hit from behind, and that's a big-time sack for KCU. Coach, that sack there made by KCU's number 55, Ray Grissino, and a couple defenders back in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss, something we haven't said a lot here lately.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the first sack of the game. They've had a couple TFLs, but Grissino's made a couple of plays in a row there. He was able to make the play on the zone run before that, and now he's going to get credit for the sack, and he's having himself quite the afternoon.
3rd and 16. They try the hard count. Nobody moving into the neutral zone.
Well, yeah, they did.
That's what I thought,
yeah. So they move into the neutral zone, but he's able to get back, right? This is not high school football.
Reinhardt calls a timeout.
Yeah, kind of an odd-looking play there, but I didn't see who jumped into the neutral zone. One of the D linemen from KCU jumps into the neutral zone, but he doesn't make any contact with the offensive lineman. He gets back, right? But he kind of stood up like he'd done something wrong, and he really hadn't yet. So that's as long as he gets back, there's no foul there, and everybody kind of standing around looking what's going on. And
the coaching staff over on the Reinhardt sideline not happy about that.
Yeah, they were not. They act like it should have been a penalty immediately, but the center did. Now, if the center had snapped the ball with KCU in the neutral zone, then they would have had a kind of a free play situation.
Sure.
Now in high school football, a lot of our Our fans here might be familiar with that. As soon as you break the neutral zone in high
right.
school football, that's a 5-yard penalty, dead ball, 5-yard encroachment on the defense, and you move on. But not in college football. So not sure why the Reinhardt staff was so upset there with the officials, but nevertheless, they get the timeout before the play clock runs out, and I'm sure they hate to burn a timeout there with 4.5 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's right. They've got one play of offense left, presumably, here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion from the wing back.
This receiver's lined up offside. They're not going to call it.
Correct. Jackson throws over the middle, and it's caught. That's Jordan Gant. And he's brought down around the 35, but flags are flying everywhere.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a face mask on KCU there. So they go with a little screen, a little wide receiver middle screen there as they bring you back in. One of the ways to slow down that KCU rush, which they have gotten some pressure today, is to go ahead and screen them, and they do that there.
And it is a personal foul, so that'll be a 15-yarder here.
Yep. Yeah, no untimed down here. That's kind of a switch this year, too. In the past, if you have a defensive penalty, even at the end of the quarter here, you would have had an untimed down, but no longer. They've changed that rule. You just go on to the fourth quarter and play on. If it was the end of the game or the end of the half, then you would have an untimed down, but not here.
That's right. So with 3 quarters down, we've got 1 left to play, and our score is Reinhardt 35, KCU 0. And we'll be back after this for quarter number 4 here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
On first down, a completion made over the middle of the field from Taylor Jackson. Give him about 9 yards. Catch made by Gage Stevens. Give him 8 yards there on the completion. That's Gage Stevens' second catch, 22 yards for him. $171 yards unofficially in the air for quarterback Taylor Jackson. Motion from left to right from Lewis Morris, and a handoff up the middle. Enough for the first down inside the 10-yard line now. About a 4-yard pickup there.
Yeah, when they go with that heavy personnel, they got 2 tight ends, and they really flatten out the defense right there and create 2 extra gaps by having both tight ends attached, and they go that inside run. They've done that a couple of different times when they've gotten inside the red zone today, and that's hard to deal with when you flatten out the defense like that, create 2 extra gaps.
Yes. Be first and goal from the 8-yard line now for the Eagles. Jackson under center, calls for a receiver to come in motion. This time it's a handoff to that receiver. That's Lewis Morris getting it down inside the 5-yard line. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 4. So a 4-yard pickup for Lewis Morris.
Jet sweep action there. They bring Morse in flat motion under center, and they hand it to him on the jet, and he goes right around the end there, but well supported there by the KCU secondary.
Yes, sir.
That got on the perimeter really quick.
Second and goal. Pistol formation. Jackson hands it off And met in the backfield is Jordavian Colbert. And I believe it's going to be a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, met there by Cameron Norfleet, defensive lineman there from KCU, and probably a misread there by Taylor Jackson there. He might have been able to pull that and walk into the end zone as they run that downhill out of the pistol, and but he decided to give it to the running back there, and so that'll bring up a 3rd down, and they're going to stay with a similar personnel grouping here.
3rd and 6. 3rd and goal from the 6. Jet motion. Handoff goes to Colbert. He's trying to make a move and find that end zone, and he does just that. From 6 yards away, so Jordavian Colbert with a 6-yard touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown of this ball game, and puts his team up 41-0 now.
Yeah, they give KCU a little eye candy there with the jet sweep motion.
3rd and goal
they
from
fake the jet to the wide receiver, hand it to the back, and he able to kind of pinballs his way
find that
into
end
the
zone,
end zone.
and
They're doing a nice job of staying on his feet as he makes some contact with those KCU linebackers.
Alex Hardy on to attempt the PAT. Try to tack on 1 more point to that 41-point lead. It's up. And it's good. So with 12-11 to go in this ball game, your score, Reinhardt 42, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
And we're back in Grayson. It's 42-0. Reinhardt leads Kentucky Christian University here on Senior Day in Grayson. And we'll get another look at this KCU offense after Hardy's kick is going to land right inside the 15. It's going to be caught by Hunter. Hunter's bringing it out across the 25, almost to the 30-yard line. He's hit hard at about the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. And I see flags flying over there, Coach.
Yeah, I saw some flags come in late there. Looks like David Wingfield with a nice tackle right there. Open field tackles. Hezekiah tried to bend it back to the left. He met him face up there and wrapped him up nice and took him down, a nice solid tackle. Flag in kind of an area where you might see an illegal block here. We'll see.
You called that one illegal block in the back from the return team. So that's a spot foul. So they'll bring that one back about 10 yards. And KCU will start at about their own 20-yard line now. Did you get a number on that? I did not.
I did not get a number there.
I don't know that he said it. Yeah.
I don't think he did either.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10, Kentucky Christian University from their own 20-yard line. And here we go. Gillespie's going to take the shotgun snap, hand it off to Wilson. Wilson finding some room to run. A decent pickup on 1st down. Give him about 5, maybe 6 yards. That's his 30th carry of the ball game, Coach.
Yep. They continue to stay at that 11 personnel grouping, 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 receivers on the field, and he's like I said, up around 30 carries. And Jamari is a workhorse. I mean, I'm telling you that. Not easy to carry the ball 30 times week in, week out in college football. And, he looks no worse for the wear. I mean, he looks as quick right now as he did in the first quarter. And, that's a testament to him. It'd be easy to give up here down 42 points in the fourth quarter, but not from that young man.
No, sir. He's going to take his 31st handoff of this ball game and get about 3 yards out of it.
You know, that is the sorry, Coach. That's the kind of the impressive thing here from KCU is they're continuing to fight, continuing to play.
That's right.
Down 42, only one win on this. It would be very easy to give a half effort right here, but you just don't see that. These guys, their offensive line still coming off the football. Running backs are still playing hard, running the ball hard. So that's a positive for KCU right now.
I think that's a statement to Coach Aubrey and his staff too.
Absolutely.
Another handoff. This one goes to Wilson again. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, so he's got the first down. Give him about 2.5, maybe 3 yards on the carry, but that's enough to move the chains.
Yeah, there's another situation where that's kind of that ball's supposed to hit up inside that right defensive end, but they do a good job of closing it down, of squeezing that play, and Jamari takes advantage of it and bounces it, able to pick up enough yards to keep the clock, to keep the chains, to move the chains and keep the clock rolling.
There you go. First and 10. Another handoff to Wilson. He's going to bounce it outside the other direction this time. Plenty of room to run. Gets it across the 40, goes out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So an 11-yard gain there.
Yeah, nice perimeter block there by Davari Morris, number 84. Springs him for a few extra yards. The offensive line gets him to the perimeter, and Javari does a nice job of blocking the support and paves the way for another KCU first down.
That's right. And, Coach, I see another down player over there. This one, player from the Reinhardt sideline. Not sure what happened out there, but as the players cleared off, he was laying on the field. Training staff attending to him. 9:41 to go and 9:42 to go in the ball game. 42-0 is the score as Reinhardt on the road performing quite well here in Grayson.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching here. One of the coaches from Reinhardt very upset with the head official there.
Yep.
Not sure exactly what.
Coach.
He is still jawing with the official there. The strength coach kind of staying in between them.
Yep, following him everywhere he goes. Coach Aubrey and his staff having a chance to have a word or two with their players here as the down player still being attended to.
Yeah, I was trying to pick up a number there for
I know.
For the young man there from Reinhardt who's down. They're taking their time looking at him.
Yep. Tell you what, Coach, let's step out, take a break for 1 minute. We'll see what we got going here when we come back. 42-0 the score. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV-compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
And we're back here. The injured player made his way off. Coach, did you get a number on that?
Yeah, that was number 29 from Reinhardt and Amari Jenkins.
And he did make his way off on his own accord, so that's always great. Hezekiah Hunter got the call coming out of the injury timeout, had a 5-yard carry, and here we go for second down. It's going to be Hunter again bouncing it outside, and he's going to be brought down from behind back at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Ball's on the 47-yard line. We see, again, no real sense of urgency getting back to the football.
Yep.
KCU content keeping the football in their hands and trying to string together a drive here.
Yep, so you see Hunter and Jamari in the backfield together with no tight end, 3 receivers on the field. A pressure look from Reinhardt.
It's going to be Wilson taking the handoff, and I think the turf monster might have got in there. He got kind of tripped up after picking up a yard.
Yeah, I had a seam there maybe to pick up a few more, but maybe either clip the turf or clip one of the linemen's feet as he tried to make his way through there. So it's going to bring up a 4th down. And looks like Coach Arbery's going to keep the offense on the field here and see if they can keep the chains moving.
I think you're right.
Yeah, maybe a good opportunity, and they might try to hard count them here and see if they can pull them off sides.
I see Connor Ignacio down here on the sideline. His helmet's off.
Yeah.
So that's the punter. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The snap and the handoff goes to Wilson, an outside run play. He's trying to bounce it out, get enough for the first, and he does just that as he crosses the Reinhardt 45. He's going to be tackled at about the 42-yard line, but do I see a flag over there, Coach?
Yeah, I believe you do. I'm not sure if we had something after the play or right at the play.
Down there on the sideline, his helmet's off.
Going to be a
hold called against 4th down and KCU. 4 yards to go.
Yeah.
The snap and the handoff goes to Wilson, an outside run play.
Anderson,
he's trying to bounce it out,
wide
get enough
receiver
for
there over on the left side, kind of holding, and that's going to force KCU into a punting situation. That's going to make it 4th down and about 10 now.
4th and 9, Coach.
Okay.
That is about 10, you're right.
Yeah, unfortunate there, just trying to do his job over there blocking and maybe got a handful of jersey or something, but calls back a nice run there by Jamari.
Yes, sir. So we see Ignacio on for the punt, 4th and 9 from their own 43-yard line. And here we go, a line drive punt. Drops inside right about the 10-yard line and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. A decent line drive punt there is going to set Reinhardt up 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see Reinhardt bring it back out. They've been very successful today offensively.
Yes, they have.
We've talked about it a number of times. Very multiple. They've done a lot of things. They've been really impressive on offense. We'll see whether we start getting any backups in for Reinhardt.
Taylor Jackson, the quarterback, unofficially 9 of 14, 171 yards. And I believe we've got a new look in that backfield, Coach.
Yeah, it looks like Stephen Craig's going to take over at quarterback with a 42-point lead. Let their number 2 get some reps here, some game time reps.
And he's going to throw a swing pass or a little screen pass. And off to the races is that receiver. I'm trying to get a number for you, Coach, but a decent pickup as he's going to be forced out of bounds well into KCU territory. That's Vertez Shorter on the catch. His first catch of the ball game.
Yeah, they try to bring Stephen Craig into the game, try to get him warmed up here. They get him with a little bubble screen, something he can complete real quick out of the backfield.
And screen pass.
Shorter turns it into
and off
a big
to the
game.
races. Craig on 1st down is going to hand this one off. It goes to Tyrus McKee.
McKee doing a good job of just kind of darting his way through there. Left, right, a little step here and there, and does a nice job of just navigating the inside of that KCU defense and picks up some nice yards.
Yep, 12-yard pickup there. We've got another whistle and I believe another down player, this one for KCU. He's on a knee anyway, so the training staff goes and attends to him. Down player looks like number 9. That's Uriel Carrero.
Yeah, and he's had a good game today.
Yes, he has.
Made several plays, and you know, he was injured once earlier, and I think had to come out for a play or two. But Carrero, one of those defensive linemen that's been able to put a little pressure on the Reinhardt quarterback at times.
Clock stopped at 6:05 in the ball game. Again, your score: Reinhardt 42, KCU 0. And still tending to that injured player. We mentioned it's senior day here in Grayson for KCU. A decent crowd on hand here in the home stands. Here to support the KCU Knights.
Yeah, couldn't be a more beautiful day here.
That's right.
For football.
Little breeze blowing, but I tell you what, it's football weather.
Yeah.
And it's like we turned November and it got cold all of a sudden.
Yeah. You know, and it's not too bad out there today, but it was a little chilly last night at our game. And,
yes, sir.
And I think around the area, a lot of people felt that chill a little bit. But,
yep. Yeah, you mentioned your game. You're one of the coaches at Huntington High School.
Yep.
You guys pulled out a big win over Hurricane last night.
Yeah, a big game. Had number 2 Hurricane, and we were number 4 coming into that game, and kind of some home field throughout the playoff on the line. So it was a great atmosphere, as we say, up on the hill.
That's right.
At Huntington, and we're able to come away with the win, and so that was an exciting night last night. Finished 9-1, going to get the 2nd seed in the playoffs, and so the postseason will start next week.
On 1st and 10, Stephen Craig is going to keep it himself, fake a handoff, and march it right on into the end zone from 19 yards away to tack on 6 more points to that Reinhardt lead.
Yeah, that was a quarterback run all the way. They faked the jet, and Craig is a really a nice-looking athlete right there.
Yes, sir.
You can see 6 foot tall, 200 pounds from Hampton, Georgia, and he's able to run. You can see the postseason. They start just a planned run all the way. They fake the jet from the receiver. They're able to loop the guard around.
Himself, fake a handoff,
might call a fish
and
block
march
or
it right on
block, and clears the way. And Craig does the rest. Really goes untouched into the end zone.
Alex Hardy on to attempt the PAT. He's not missed one today. This one's in the air, and it's good. So with 5:41 to go in the ball game, your score: Reinhardt 49, Kentucky Christian University 0. Back after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And we're back in Grayson. 5:41 to go in the ball game. It's 49-0. Reinhardt leads Kentucky Christian University. A kickoff following a 19-yard Stephen Craig touchdown on the ground. And the kickoff falls inside the 10. Hezekiah Hunter's got it, and he's going to bring it out across the 30 down to around the 35-yard line. Give him the 36. So KCU will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 40 or 36-yard line.
Hezekiah's had a couple nice kickoff returns today.
Yes, he has.
Yep.
Waiting to see what kind of personnel we come out with here. It looks like the same offense for Kentucky Christian University. Baden Gillespie at quarterback, Wilson at running back, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And a shotgun formation. Tight end Azubike goes out and blocks for the handoff left side. And a pickup of a couple for Jamari Wilson.
Yeah, familiar grouping there with, we see that a lot with Azubike being able to lead the way for Jamari.
3-yard pickup. Going to make it 2nd down, 7 to go. With around 5 minutes left to go in this ball game, KCU going to try to get some points on the board here to close this one out. Another handoff on 2nd down. Give him about 2 more, maybe 3 more. 3rd and 4.
Last 3rd down, KCU was able to kind of bounce an outside run play off the left side there for a 1st down, but was called back from for a holding call there. And so we'll see if they can manage to pick up a 3rd down here and keep the offense on the field.
Yes, sir. 3rd down and 4 yards to go, as we mentioned. 2-by-1 set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tied in to the left as well. And another handoff goes to Wilson, and he's hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. The football came out, and it's in the hands of Reinhardt. I believe, Coach, that was number 20 who scooped that one up, Keon McGee. And a turnover will mean it's Reinhardt football.
Yeah, I didn't get the number there of who made the contact on
either.
Jamari, but he took a hard shot here as we see it on replay.
Tied into the
they do go over
well.
left side again.
And another handoff goes to
like
Wilson, and he's hit hard right at the
inside
line of scrimmage. The
there,
football came out, and it's in the hands of Reinhardt.
Vertez Shorter, maybe one of the defensive linemen there coming up to make a nice tackle there. Hits Jamari right about mid-waist there, and he loses the football, unfortunately recovered by Reinhardt. And they're setting up business again here with 4 minutes to go. And
there we go, a handoff to Sir Marcus Burney.
And we've got a new quarterback in the game for their 3rd-team quarterback. That's Ethan Rice, a sophomore quarterback, another 6-foot, 200-pounder out of Newport Richey, Florida. Reinhardt's been able to get a lot of guys in the game, a lot of new guys in up front also.
Handoff goes to Barnes.
You know, you see this sometimes when you get a big lead, and you know the defense is kind of worn down a little bit, and then the other team starts to substitute. And
That's
man,
right.
those guys are fresh and they're ready to go. And you know when they practice all week too, and so when they get their opportunity, they're going to come in there and play really hard. So fresh legs at running back, and the offensive line, has those guys have been waiting their chance to come out there and play a little bit. And we'll see whether they let the new quarterback Rice throw it here a little bit.
He's going to keep it himself, and he's brought down, hit hard in the backfield, and the flags are flying. Tackle in the backfield there made by number 55, Ray Graciano, but we'll wait and see what the flag is here.
Those guys have been
It'll
waiting
be a
their
personal
chance
foul
to come
if you
out
see
there
there
and
on
play
the
a little
replay.
bit. Yeah, Graciano
see
wrapped him
let
up.
the
New quarterback Rice
another
throw it here,
another
quarterback run, the same play they ran for Craig earlier. But this time Rice has
He's
got
going
by
to keep it
Graciano,
himself.
and he kind of picks him up and suplexes
I was
him.
just going to say,
Yeah,
belly to back suplex.
Yeah, I'm not a big time wrestling guy, but I know I think that's the right term.
Yes,
there,
sir.
right?
It sure is.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately in football, that's going to get you 15.
Yeah. Yep. First down and 10 now from inside the 20. about the 17-yard line. A handoff this time goes back to Barnes. Barnes trying to find some green grass. He is going to get a few. Give him about 6 yards here on that pickup. Now give him 5 yards.
You know, Rice goes out of the game there after getting suplexed by Graciano, so they put Craig back in the game. Hope he's okay, though.
I didn't even pick up on that, Coach. Stephen Craig, the quarterback now. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to take the handoff, or take the snap and hand it off to Barnes. Barnes bending it back and able to get enough for the first down, give him about 6 yards on the pickup. That's 3 carries now for 18 yards for Chris Barnes.
Reinhardt with a first down here. They could take a knee and kill this clock, and we could get out of here, or they're going to get their guys maybe a chance to get another one on the board here. We'll see.
Sir Marcus Burney, the running back, he takes the handoff and marches it through for a touchdown from 6 yards away. So with 1 minute, 8 seconds to go, Reinhardt adds one more touchdown on, makes it 55-0. That's their 3rd touchdown of this 4th quarter. Now Alex Hardy and company on to try to tack on one more. And we've got a whistle pre-snap. Somebody moved up there somewhere, Coach. It was offensive lineman number 57, Coach. You got a name? Nope.
He is not on the roster that was given to us. So, you know, sometimes when you do something good and you don't have your name on your roster,
right.
You'd be disappointed. But sometimes when you make a mistake and your name's not on the roster, you're like,
I'm with you.
I'm Mr. Anonymous.
Oh,
so,
darn.
Yeah, they don't know my name up there. So, an anonymous offensive lineman.
We like to give
start.
We like to give credit where credit's due, but
Yeah.
not able to do so on that one. The PAT from 5 yards deeper is up, and Hardy's kick splits the upright. So with 1:08 to go in this ball game, your score: Reinhardt 56, KCU 0. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Yeah.
Fishing.
And we're back in Grayson. Chauncey Griffith, Coach Brent Terry, glad to have you along. 1:08 to go in this ball game. It's 56-0, and a low line drive kick. And it's batted by one player and downed by Azabike at about the 26-yard line. It's one of those, oh no, it's coming my way. What do I do with it? Somebody got, let's see, who was C? 55 got a hand on it. That's Ray Graciano on the first line, and knocked it right into the possession of Azabike, and he downed it right about the 26. So it'll be 1st and 10, Kentucky Christian University with 1 minute, 7 seconds to go in the ball game, and Reinhardt with a 56-0 lead.
Yeah, not the result obviously they wanted here on senior day, but You know, we've kind of chronicled the problems here, you know, just, you know, with Coach getting in late last spring, really not getting a chance to recruit very much. So Jamari continuing to run hard.
He just brings everybody with him.
Yeah, it picks up another KCU first down. But, you know, I think brighter days ahead here for this program.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Coach Aubrey is developing, as I've heard you say a number of times, a winning attitude, a winning culture here.
That's right.
And it's not going to be a quick fix. This is not, you know, it's not something going to happen overnight, but a year of recruiting. You know, and they still have a game left. They're on the road next week, so this is our last home game broadcast of the year. But you know, once they get into the winter workouts and winter recruiting,
Wilson on second down, charging ahead, picking up a few.
Yeah, clearly a face mask there on Jamari, but they're not going to call it, and just I think in an effort to get these last 20 seconds off the clock here.
That's right. I expect that to be the last play, but we'll keep it right here just to make sure as both teams staying on the field. Down to 5 seconds. Your final score of this one's going to be Reinhardt 56, Kentucky Christian University 0. KCU, as you mentioned, one more game on their schedule. They're on the road next week at Union. We'll talk more about that. We'll have a whole lot more to come in the pregame show. Look at the scoring summary and the stats for today's game, I should say, and a whole lot more. Don't go away. Back right after this on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm dreaming.
Of what?
Fall in the bluegrass, days at the track, nights on the 50-yard line.
Well, you want to be at the 50 instead of on the 50. That could be dangerous.
But to complete your day, you can count on Clark's Pump and Shop.
Whether it's a breakfast sandwich or pizza on the way to the track, picking up drinks and crispy crunchy chicken on the way to the game, no one has you covered like Clark's Pump and Shop.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
And we're back in Grayson. Final score of this ball game, 56-0, as Reinhardt takes down the KCU Knights. Go over our scoring summary real quick, tell you how we got to where we're at on the scoreboard. First score of the ball game came with 13:07 to go. It was a 34-yard touchdown run by Jordavian Ja Colbert. He had a few of them. This one from 34 yards away, 7-0. Was the score. Then the other score in the first quarter came with 5:26 on the clock. A 3-yard touchdown run by Lewis Morris, and an Alex Hardy PAT made it 14-0 at the end of one. 3 scores from Reinhardt in the second quarter. The first one came with 8:26 on the clock. A 2-yard touchdown run by Jordavian Colbert, his second one of the ball game. Alex Hardy with a PAT made it 21-0 with 6:11 on the clock. The only passing touchdown in the ball game came from Taylor Jackson to Tremaine Demps from 68 yards away. First play of offense on that drive, and an Alex Hardy PAT made it 28-0. Last score of the first half was with 3:55 on the clock. A 20-yard touchdown run by Lewis Morris made the score 35-0 after the Alex Hardy PAT, and that was your score at the half. No scores in the third. And then in the fourth, first one came with 12:11 on the clock. Reinhardt, Jardavian Colbert marched in from 6 yards away. Alex Hardy with a PAT, 42-0. 7 minutes later, with 5:41 on the clock, Stephen Craig ran it in from 19 yards away. And Alex Hardy with a PAT made it 49-0. And then with 1 minute, 8 seconds on the clock, Reinhardt adds 7 more to their 49-point lead, made it 56-0. Sir Marcus Burney runs it in from 6 yards out. Alex Hardy with a PAT, and 56-0 is your final. Offensive stats look something like this. Baden Gillespie for KCU, 3 for 3 for 10 yards in the air. Catches by Braden Long for 9. Davari Morris had a catch, no yards though. And Hezekiah Hunter with 1 catch for 1 yard. On the ground, Gillespie with 1 sack, -9 yards. Marcus Ross Jr., 2 carries, 8 yards. Elijah Pauley picked up a fumble and ran it for about 5 yards. So 5 yards of rushing go to him. And then Hezekiah Hunter had a couple carries for 5 yards. Jamari Wilson, the team's leading rusher, 38 rushes, 162 unofficially unofficially. A big night for him, as always. For Reinhardt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different receivers with a catch. 9 different receivers with a catch. Jordan Gant had 2 for 21 yards. Friedberg had a catch for 27 yards. Tremaine Demps had 2 catches for 86 yards. Cullers had a catch for 20. Lewis Morris, 1 catch, 7 yards. Gage Stevens, 2 catches, 22 yards. Tyshawn Jordan with 1 catch for 5. And Vertez Shorter, 1 catch for 30 yards. Add all that up, Taylor Jackson went 9 of 14 for 171 yards. On the ground, Tyrus McKee, 7 carries, 39 yards. Jardavian Colbert, 9 carries, 69 yards. Taylor Jackson, 6 carries, 44 yards. Lewis Morris, 4 carries, 28 yards. Jordan Gant had 2 carries, and he was dead even, 0 yards after a loss of 4 yards and a gain of 4 yards. Stephen Craig, 1 carry, 19 yards. It was for a touchdown. Sir Marcus Burney, 2 carries, 18 yards and a touchdown. Chris Barnes, 3 carries, 18 yards. And I should mention touchdowns coming from 2 for Colbert, 2 for Morris. 3 for Colbert, 2 for Morris, 1 for Stephen Craig, 1 for Burney, and 1 in the air from Jackson to Demps. And that's a look at your offensive stats for both teams. We're going to step out, take one more break, and we'll be back to wrap things up here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
River Cities Builders is a licensed general contractor specializing in commercial and industrial projects, and they have a history and reputation of providing top-notch expertise through their experienced and devoted workforce. River Cities Builders also is a gas facility maintenance company offering petroleum equipment maintenance and EMV compliant upgrades for smart payment terminals, and they offer 24 hours, 7 days a week emergency service. Call 606-473-4112 or visit rivercitiesbuildersinc.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
And we're back here in Grayson. Glad to have you along. KCU falls to Reinhardt by a score of 56-0. And we're now joined by Coach Jason Aubrey. Give me 1 second. I'm going to trade headsets.
Okay.
I'm good.
Hey, Coach, welcome up to the press box.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk here a little bit about. I think we kind of started last week with this guy, but I think it's worth mentioning again. The evening that Jamari puts in, and just kind of a never say die attitude, and how hard he runs the ball.
Jamari is he's a tremendous young man right now. I mean, not just right now, just
right.
not just because he runs the ball hard.
Yeah.
But he is a great young man, and I really can't say enough about him right now. He's just the biggest thing. I don't think people understand with him is he hits the hole so hard, and that's why he gets the yards that he does. You know, we've got some backs that try to bounce around and try to hit the outside or whatever, but Jamari just finds a hole and he just hits it so hard, and that's why he is so successful right now with what we're doing. And we don't, we've got such a young line up front and inexperienced guys up front that the thing that Jamari has found is the first slight hole that he sees, he has to hit it because he knows that the blocks will not be sustained as much as, a different or a more experienced line he could run behind. So when he sees that hole, man, he hits it so hard. And he like I said, I can't say enough about how hard he runs downhill, and that's what we need right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's done a great job. And it's hard to do with the kind of a lack of passing attack right now too. And that all these other defenses they're focused on stopping him, and they're just not been able to hold him on. He goes for over 100 again this week. Just talk about Reinhardt a little bit, man. That's really a good football
They're
team,
a good program.
and they are really multiple on offense.
Absolutely.
Tons of personnel groupings, tons of formations, a lot of some gap schemes, some zone, boot, 2-man routes, 4-man routes.
They are a traditional, great football program, and I don't even want to say football team. It's a program.
Yeah,
he's coach has got that thing going. He's had it going for multiple years now. And that's that's what we aspire to look like. You know, we don't need to be we don't want to be a run heavy team.
Right.
We want to be a multiple team that can do multiple things. A team like Reinhardt. That's what we aspire to look like. But it's going to take time. Coach over there has been there for multiple years.
Yeah.
It's not like he got there one year and just said, "Oh, hey, look, we're a good football team." It has been years and years and years, and when I talked to our guys at the end there, I talked about we always watch this pastor throughout the week. His name's Travis Hearn. He's from Arizona, and one of his sermons was talking about sowing and reaping. And if you sow, getting better on the field, if you sow anything in your life, you're going to reap the benefits. And that's just what you're talking about with Reinhardt. They have sown so many years that they're reaping it right now.
Right.
And for us, we have not sown what we need yet to reap the benefits. So we are going to sow into these guys, into this program. We're going to do it. We're going to do it the right way, and we're going to reap the benefits as the years come. And that's what people hold on, people, okay? Because it's going to come. I know 56-0, you look at it and you go, oh, okay, coach, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, give us some time
sure.
to sow into these kids, sow into the program, and get a recruiting class and get 2 recruiting classes in. And then you're going to see the benefits of what we've sown.
Right, and you got to have kids that are bought into that program, because unfortunately for some of those kids, they may not get to reap those benefits right now, and so it's that just so to pay homage to those seniors and those guys that are willing to put it on the line each week, knowing that they're going to look back and be the hey, I was there in the
They'll
early
be the foundation.
days. That's
exactly.
right. I was part of this.
And we had 4 seniors there that I pulled up at the end, and I had each one of them say something to the team, and it was all about, hey, put the work in, put the work in, put the work in. Each one of them said the same thing because they know, and it let's be honest, it sucks that they have to go through this season and get beat 56-0, but they understand that and these are guys that, and I said too, the amount of kids that actually play college football is very minuscule. And then the amount of guys that go through the whole 4 years and actually play 4 years is even less. It's and these guys right there have put it together, and they've done what it took to be out here on this field for 4 years, and that's hard. And that's hard. And so that's why I'm extremely proud of those guys. Yet, I'm proud of them. We're not happy with the results out here, but we will get to that point.
Absolutely. I think that's a great place to leave it right there, Coach. I think it's a great message. Put in the work, put in the time, and the results will come later on. And appreciate it today. Got Union left, right, next week?
Yes, sir.
So one more on the schedule.
Yep, 1:30 kickoff down at Union.
Down there.
Yep.
So, anyway, a nice, a fitting tribute to those seniors that they're willing to do that. So thanks for coming up, Coach. Appreciate
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That was KCU head football coach Jason Aubrey. Class act as always, and that's going to do it for this broadcast. We thank you for tuning in. The final score of this one, Reinhardt 56, Kentucky Christian University 0. For Brent Terry, and a big thank you to James and Felicia Collier for doing the whole deal here. We couldn't do it, no question. It wouldn't look as good as it does without them. But for everybody involved, I'm Chauncey Griffith. Good night and God bless.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.